draws here. The one that fascinates me the most is Asher Reese has drawn Ashton Mooney, his brother-in-law.
Hard case, isn't it? Hey, I know that a lot of people watching at home may not know some of these mini stock drivers. One that I would probably keep my eye out on is 88W, Ashton Kahui. If there's someone that can actually be a dark horse, he's just a very, very young new driver, but he is very, very good.
Yep, he's goes really well. Another one that goes well round here is 88V Fletcher Hoskins, bright green car, you can't miss it. And Simon Joblin's not here tonight, but he is supporting his son Boston, who has shot up about a foot since I last saw him. I think Boston's in his third season in the youth mini stocks now, and he's definitely one to keep an eye on.
And these mini stock drivers often are sons, daughters of the supers or even stock car drivers, so it's in their blood. They were just born to do this.
Yeah, well, absolutely. You look at the Joblins. Russell Joblin, former New Zealand champion. The three sons have all had wins or podiums at New Zealand championships, island titles, 240s, GP. You know, they're the one of the first families of the sport. And the whisper is that Scott Joblin may just pass over the Superstock to Boston when Boston ages out of youth mini stocks, and the skills that he's gaining now will, you know, make him a competitive driver almost straight away.
And you're absolutely right, because we don't give them enough credit for what they do. Sometimes there's 26 to 30 cars out on the track with these mini stock drivers, and I mean they have no clue what's going on, and somehow they just manage to get through. But what great lessons they're learning while they're out there.
Yeah, absolutely. They're learning a whole lot of life lessons. They're learning about fixing the cars, putting aside time, making a commitment to doing something, and they're also learning to drive. Yeah. And they're going to be much safer drivers on the road. They're not going to be worried about traffic. They're not going to be worried about sudden things happening in front of them because they've experienced it all out there on the track in a very safe environment.
And of course, Pits Media absolutely wrapped that we're able to bring this to everybody watching at home as well. So we hope that you guys enjoy it. Now we're sitting down here looking at the pits, Tony. We've got a couple of cars lined up. These cars are going into the repcharge very shortly. We've got everyone who qualified already out on the infield. But so I'm going to see if I can grab some interviews before the Grand Parade. But if there was a dark horse to come through the repcharge, would you put your money on him, on a driver?
Yeah, but I put the mockers on him last night, so I won't mention him publicly. But I'm picking there'll be at least one Wanganui car come through, and that'll give us 8 Wanganui cars in the final field, which is, well, it's already the most ever that Wanganui's qualified at a stock car or super stock meeting, which is absolutely fantastic. And the class here is growing, and people like Daryl and Kylie James from Sharp As Line Haul, the sponsors of the Grand Prix this weekend, it's people like them that are helping to grow the sport and grow the class and, yeah, helping us put on a really good show here. Last night was fantastic. Tonight, I reckon, it's probably going to be 20% better.
Yeah. And it's quite surprising too, because a lot of good name drivers didn't actually make it through last night. But like we said earlier, it was a little bit of a mixed bag, tricky conditions, but they'll be going for gold tonight to try and qualify through. So we've got 2 drivers making it through from the repcharge.
Yep, 2 out of 24. And there's some very good drivers there. Quinn Ryan, Randall Tarrant, Jerry Linklater, all guys that have performed. You know, Jerry's a former New Zealand stock car champion. Randall won the Superstocks here 4 years ago. Didn't make it last night, had a bad night, and that can happen. But that can all turn around tonight. And somebody, I wouldn't be at all surprised if somebody out of the repcharge is on the podium at the end of tonight.
Well, if we look at how much of a mixed bag it was, Jaden Ward actually had a DNF in his first heat last night, but he's made it through, I think only by a couple of points, but it really goes to show what was happening out in the track. It really was, someone who could have won coming last, Wayne Hemi rolling. Sorry, Wayne, if you're watching, but there was quite surprising results last night.
Yeah, some really surprising results and some really impressive young drivers coming through. I think there's only 2 drivers over 40 in the finals field. So it really is, it's the youngsters coming through, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if we're crowning somebody for their first Speedway New Zealand title.
Wouldn't it be great if it was a younger driver coming through, only a couple of seasons in a Superstock? I mean, imagine the smiles, they'd just be so made up.
Well, it would be even better if it was somebody who's only been a couple of seasons in Superstock and got a V on the side of the car.
No bias at all. Hey, Tony, I'm going to let you run. I know you've got a really important job you've got to go and get ready for because, like I say, you're in the part of the commentary team tonight. I'm going to go and see if I can chase down some of these drivers for the interviews for everybody at home. So we might catch up later on tonight.
I'm sure we will. Yeah, you just throw over to us whenever you're ready to talk to someone.
Awesome. We'll see you soon. All right, guys. So we're going to make our way down. I don't know who we're going to get because some of these Superstock drivers are about to go and grab their cars from the infield. So let's see who we can find. Trent James is sitting in there, but we're not going to talk to him because we put the Kide wash on him last night. So we'll let him just relax tonight. I'll see if we can race down to 66A, Mr. Randy T. Let's see if I can find him. A lot of these drivers are, just trying to chill out and relax. So they see me and they're like, no, Bianca, come back another time, which I absolutely will. But here's Mr. Randy T here. Randy, how are you doing? How strange is it that I haven't spoken to you yet? We're night 2 and I'm only speaking to you now.
Just trying to keep low-key for the weekend, I suppose. Second group tonight, so just getting in my gears early and try to get into the zone. Obviously, do anything it takes to get into that top group and go from there.
Well, you've had a lot of success in this track here, Randy, so, I mean, you'd be sitting there going, golly gosh, what happened last night? We were just talking, it was a bit of a mixed bag, and you certainly were one of the victims of that mixed bag.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have my old car, Barney, back for a track like that, He was a demon on the slick. Still learning this car a little bit on slick tracks and that, but happy with sort of where we are at the moment. Flat tyre, not much you can do about that. It is what it is. Got to take the highs off the lows, and, we'll see if we can get through the repecharge.
Randy, have you gone and had a look at the track yet? Does it look any different from last night?
I don't know. It's a bit of a gamble being the first race on the program. It might be wet as, and then 4 laps in it might slick off again. So you sort of just got to get through those first couple turns and hope for the best.
Has your crew been working on this overnight, or no damage last night? Was just that puncture you were talking about?
Yeah, just a puncture. It stayed at Sean's and just a water blast and a bit of a clean and little couple setup changes. Pretty easy for a change, so stoked about that. But if it can carry on like that, I'll be happy. Yeah.
Well, fingers crossed for you. Hey, we'll let you get back into that zone, Randy. Thanks for your comments, as always. We're going to just walk around the car and we're going to grab Jaden Ward. Now, apparently, every time I speak to Jaden Ward, I bring him lots of luck. So we better go talk to him tonight and hopefully he'll be able to get on the podium tonight. Jaden, sorry, I'm going to interrupt this whole conversation. I told you I was going to come and talk to you before your race. I'm telling everyone at home that I'm your good luck charm.
Yeah, you are certainly my good luck charm.
So, Jaden, we were just saying earlier on, actually, that you had a DNF in your first heat last night. You've made it through to tonight. So, a mixed bag all the way up and down the lane. That's what everyone's saying.
Yeah, didn't get a DNF. I got 10th, so spun up early in that first one. Shit happens, I suppose, but it's the same for everyone out there. So, no, it was good to come through.
Yeah, and like say everyone's on the same surface, right? So it was just a matter of changing the gears and trying to get that drive.
Yeah, changing the gears, playing the setup. That track was went very black, which we love. So I loved getting that setup dialed in for that sort of track. So hopefully it goes like that tonight and suits us.
Jaden, do you know who you paired up with in terms of your mini stock driver?
No, I'm not quite sure yet, sorry.
Oh, that's all right. We can find out. He's actually parked behind you, so maybe when you go out and grab your cars, you might be able to shake his hand and wish him luck.
Yeah. I'll have to ride on his shoulders tonight.
He'll be holding up the team. Or she, maybe. I don't actually know who it is, so it could be a girl even. But, hey, final words. Have you had a look at the track? What do you think it's going to be tonight?
I've just had a brief look. It's looks quite drivey out there, so it might be a little bit different. We'll soon see after the repecharge, see what the track goes like, but fingers crossed if she goes black.
Let's hope. Hey, have you spent that $10,000 yet, Jaden, or are we meeting in the club rooms after?
Yeah, half of it's gone to the car owner straight away. The other 5 still in the bank, so we might be able to spend some.
Oh, good work. Hey, good luck for tonight, Jaden. We'll carry on down the way. Like I say, sometimes it's slim pickings to try and grab these drivers. Let's see who we've got here. Oh, the drivers are actually going out for a Grand Prix shortly, so we'll see if we can grab one more. Maybe... it's very slim pickings. Ronald Ty, you tried to run away from me before, but I found you. Don't try and look at me like you're not there. He's out. Ronald Ty is actually coming off grid 13 on from the repecharge. So we were talking earlier saying unlucky 13, but you're actually quite happy with that grid position.
Oh yeah, 13 is quite a good for the repecharge, I reckon.
How are you going to get through tonight, Ronald? What are you going to do?
Drive it hard.
Okay, so Ronald said before he's just going to push, right? So this first corner here is a little bit tricky for everyone, but you're coming off the mid-pack, so you might actually be able to scoot through there.
Oh, we'll see what happens. Eh?
Ronald, did you come away with much damage last night, or did you have a nice cruisy day today?
Oh, no, we had a bit of damage. Front corner, bumper front corner, and yeah.
So how many hours did you have to work in the shed today to get it done?
Oh, we were there all day. We're all day.
So we're lucky to have you here. Hey, good luck, Ronald. I'll let you go. I know that you've just been called. I think the Supers have been called to go out and grab their cars, haven't they?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Listen, we'll see if we can find another one. Good luck for tonight. I reckon unlucky 13, but you reckon we're good. We'll see who's winning at the end of the night. Cheers, Ronald. Ronald, of course, absolute legend in the sport. If you don't know Ronald Tyre, I mean, you probably need to spend more time watching the pits or at the track. But hey, listen, we've got one NZ here, Asher Rees. He's chatting. I'll just see if I can grab him really, really quickly. Can we have a chat? There we go. Ash is always very generous with his time. I know that you're in a conversation, Asher. I do apologise, so thank you. But hey, you're about to go out and grab your car, so we'll be really quick with you. But talk us through last night. You were racing races just by yourself out there. There was very, very few people that could catch you.
Oh yeah, it was a challenging track, but everyone had the same track. So I think it was just a matter of controlling your throttle and just being quite smooth with it. Pretty happy with last night. Struggled with brake issues, but hopefully we're on top of that today. And then, yeah, we've just got to string 3 races together and hope we're at the pointy end.
Asher, I mean, you were really quick. Lots of success always as any track. But how do you actually rate this track in terms of how tricky it is, or is it actually quite an easy track to navigate?
Oh, it's definitely probably one of the easier tracks to navigate, but when it puts on a black track like that, it's very evening, and it doesn't matter if you've got 500 horsepower or 300 horsepower, you're still as quick as each other. So I definitely do take my hat off to the Wanganui Club. They do try their best, but who can control a track surface with 50, 60 good cars on it? You know, it's quite hard. So hats off to them, and hats off to the other drivers that are sticking with it and persevering and making the best of the situation.
And we were just saying earlier with Tony when we were doing our opening that it's really good to see a lot of Wanganui cars actually making it through. These Wanganui drivers are actually up-and-coming drivers. Not to say that they weren't anyway, but they're really, really making a name for themselves at the moment. Yeah,
definitely. The clubs put on a good show for themselves. You know, they've got a good group of guys out there trying to prove that they're worthy of what we do here, and they're all succeeding very well. Even the ones who didn't qualify, it was a tough night for them. I know most of them all personally, and they're all great guys. They're learning tremendously over the course of the season, so hey, we'll just keep battling on with them and helping them out, and they're going to be at the pointy end before we know it.
It's almost like a changing of the guard, isn't it? We've got these drivers, especially some of these Wanganui drivers, who are actually quite young, and they're actually, like you say, making a really good name for themselves. But how good is that progress for the sport?
Oh, that's what the sport's about. You know, the mini stocks feed it. There's always a big mini stock field around here, and then they just grow and grow and grow, and then they jump into the Superstock grade, which this club needs, and they develop so quick, and I'll be knocked off the top throne by one of them soon.
One day they've got to catch you first, Asher. Listen, I'm going to let you go because you've been called to go out and get your car. We really appreciate your comments and your time, as always. Thank you, Asher.
No, cheers. Thank you.
All right, good luck for tonight. So, guys, there's actually nobody down here to interview now. They've all disappeared. They're all getting ready and getting ready for the recharge. We're all going out to get the car. So I'm going to throw up to some of the commentary team. We might play some lids or some music in between, but we'll be back with you shortly. Guys, we're down here with Jamie Hamilton. Jamie Hamilton, you have been pulling some extremely long hours to get this car ready for this GP tonight.
Yeah, me and your partner Nigel have been. Luckily he helped me out during the week because I definitely wouldn't have made it. I've been busy with work, so I actually pulled out a few days ago, but the crew sort of got together and got the car done, so yeah, we did.
And of course, I mean, when we say long hours, you were doing nearly 24 hours in a couple of shifts there.
Yeah, well, I did an 18-hour day on Wayne Hemi's car there to get his front bumper and stuff sorted out. And then he went and blew it in the first heat, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes, I guess. It's still worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a big week to get here, but yeah, it's paid off.
And congratulations on making it through, of course. I mean, you were pedalling it last night. Track conditions up and down the lane, everyone's saying the same thing, that it was really, really tricky. Did you find that as well?
Oh yeah, it's extremely tricky. Like, there's no... Like, I say I hate this track, but then the last time I came here with my old car, we actually had a pretty good run, even though it was really hard conditions. It was very similar to this, and then yesterday, actually, it's probably the most fun I've had in this new car so far, just getting the hang of it. So yeah, it's hard, but it's still good fun, still good racing.
Now, Jamie, this is actually a brand new car for you. We're talking about 2 or 3 meetings young.
Yeah, it is, yeah, so I'm still getting my head around it. Yeah, obviously I've got a new car, like a new team and all that, so I never used to have a lot to do with my setup, so I've had to get my head around that, but it's been quite good. I'm enjoying it and yeah, starting to get the hang of it.
Well, good luck. I mean, you're travelling from Wellington, but supporting the G, so there's a lot of G drivers over there as well, so I think it's going to be between a G car, maybe possibly a V car as well.
Yeah, I'd say it's more likely a V car by the looks of it. A few of our G guys are away, obviously Ethan and Tim and all that are off doing other things this weekend, unfortunately, but yeah, let's just see how we go. A bit of luck will be into it.
Absolutely. All right, listen, we've got the short call now. The classics are out on the car. Good luck tonight, Jamie. Cheers, guys. Back up to you.
Thank you, Bianca. And yeah, Jamie Hamilton, that car is really is a great piece of engineering and real credit to the team to put it together.
Let's just do a quick radio.
Now, I've just had a wee message. There might be somebody special on the lolly scramble tonight. Not giving away any hints just yet, but it's not Santa Claus, I can tell you that much. And it might be somebody who's fairly good at throwing things. So, yeah, just keep an eye out for somebody on the back of the truck that's throwing out the lollies, and you might get a really good surprise.
Rightio, gentlemen, once we get you moving off around the track, we'll just get all your EOS.
So the classic's just about ready to go. 61V, Richard Black, 41S, Dave Bartholomew there, 16, Shane Hobman, committed the unpardonable sin last night, and he didn't mean to win the second race, the last race of the night, but he ended up taking 2 victories on the night, which you're not supposed to do, but everyone kept spinning in front of him, and he just basically inherited the lead right on the checkered flag, which was, you'd say sometimes is bad luck, but in his case, yeah, well, it was very good luck. Then we've got 36A, Dave Young. We've got the 1P tank of Chris Gomans. 56, that's Blue Olsen. 24, that's the Frank Van Vroomhoven car. No, you don't see Dave Evans out there tonight. That's a shame. So the 24 car, that's being driven by Gary Smith. Then behind that, the 6W car, Clint Hayward driving it. The former Eddie Hawkins car that was such a star for the Wellington Wildcats. And if you ever see the Team Champs Greatest Hits video, there's one shot of that car at turn 4 at Palmerston North, and he comes off the wall and hits a Stratford car incredibly hard. Yeah, it was one of those hits that would have rattled your bones. But that car in its day was one of the best looking stock cars out there, and it still is.
The lights are out now.
So the lights are out. They'll be
coming off into
they'll be starting as soon as the Sharp As truck pulls to the infield. They'll come around here into the front straight, get the green flag, and they'll be away racing. This, of course, this is the way that stock car racing used to start, following the Ute round, and they never quite knew when the Ute would pull off. So this is stock car racing as it used to be. Immediately Dave Bartholomew in the ex-Paul Ehrlich car. He gets in, power down, running in behind Richard Black. Shane Holtman in the 16 car, the replica of Keith Turner's car. He's looking to go to the outside. 1P, Chris Gommans coming through. 6, Elvis Rowlands. How good is that 6P tank that Elvis built? That's just an absolutely stunning car. Then 6W, Clint Haywood. 56, Blue Olsen. 36, Dave Young. Beautiful sound these cars making, the mixtures of 6-cylinder engines, 4-cylinder engines, and these guys out there reliving old glories, having a lot of fun. They're racing to put on a show for the punters, and we absolutely enjoy it every time they come here to Fastlane Spares Oceanview Family Speedway. Class is really growing, and there's some fantastic projects going on around the country. Really looking forward to the Bill Dawn car when that gets unveiled that Charlie Harper's building. Of course, Bill Dawn, the sheriff, always had the Stars and Stripes livery, and he was a star of Wanganui and Palmerston North. So Charlie Harper in the 6P car with the Ford body. No transponders on these cars, so we can't tell you how many laps they've completed. Oh, the two tanks tangle going down the straight. One, Chris Gommans, spins to the infield. Jumps straight over behind Elvis Rowlands. If you can catch him, wonder if there's going to be some payback. Meanwhile, Dave Bartholomew, he's clearly out in front in the 41 car from Shane Hoffman, who just passed Richard Black. Richard Black's trying to come back. Here comes Clint Haywood in the 6W car and Charlie Harper in the 6P. So 41, Dave Bartholomew. Beautiful old car. Used to be raced by Paul Ehrlich and the Stratford Scrappers team way back in the day. And that's a car that could still be out there racing today. You get the feeling. Clint Haywood's got up to second place. I think the white flag's going to come out this time to signify 1 lap to go. So Bartholomew just comes into turn 1 and 2, tiptoes his way through. Clint Haywood's chasing, but he's not going to get there as they're running on the last lap. Bartholomew's just got to get round the top bend, stay out of the way of Ron McGrath in the 82 car, and he will take the first checkered flag of the night in the classic stock cars. So that's a good start to the night, but very shortly we're going to get down to business because 24 cars are going to come out onto the track and there's only room for 2 of them in the finals field, and it's the kind of race where anything can happen, Ewan means.
Most certainly is. I'm looking forward to it.
Quinn Ryan at 95. Darryl Williams, he looked an absolute lock to qualify. So here we go. Here's the grid. P1, Kyle Ashton in 24R. P2, 95k, Darryl Williams. P3, 46B, Quinn Ryan. P4, 67p, Richard Hart, the Lion. Grid 5, 9p, Brett Hislop in that swoopy blue car. 351R, Paul Vasey on grid 6, 66A, Randall Tarrant. 38B, Scott Gallup, he's off grid 8. Then 81V, Max Holloway, 77G, Sam Hughes, 97p, Byron Rowlands off 11, 58k, Stefan Roygard, P12, then P13, we've got 599p, Ron Ty, now he's one who could mix it up out there. 14, 307k, Matt Pickard, P15 is 4k, Chad Ace, P16, 16M, Kyle Benton, 66V, Jamie Jurgens, he's off grid 17, alongside him 99B, Jacob Buckrill, then 12V, Bradley Kendall, 98V, Jerry Linklater, then the back two rows, 56V, Trent James, 162S, Josh Shepherd, 31W, Josh Patterson, 78V, Mark Johnson, 99V, Alex Mosley, and grid 26, 77M, Lance Alderdice. So really good to have 26 cars who didn't qualify back tonight for the repechage. Yeah, it's very tempting if you don't qualify just to head away home and cut your losses, but these guys have come back. There's a 2 out of 26 chance of making the big field, but then they'll go out and if they don't qualify, they can still go out and race for a few dollars to help cover the cost of the weekend. The last car is just coming into line now. Second row, we've got 67, Richard Hart, 46B, Quinn Ryan. Here we go, green flags in the air, and away goes the repechage. Oh, and straight away they're going out to the wall. Somebody's up on their side, and down they come.
Oh, red.
Red lights are on. They're just pushing that other car back a wee bit so that the crew vehicle, the wreckers can get in and sort that car out.
So Paul Vasey managed to get himself into the first position by the looks there, so he's pushed his way up. Same with Max Holloway, he's come up a few spots out of all that tangle up.
Max is up to third now, and Max has got a lot of friends out there. There's a lot of Wanganui cars.
And is that Quinn Ryan?
Back in the pack.
Quinn Ryan sitting in second.
Quinn Ryan sitting in second by the look of it. Richard Hart, where he started, he's fourth. Then 599, Ron Ty's up there. So we're just looking at a replay here. Oh, huge push, 5 or 6 cars involved. And the car just goes right underneath the camera. That rollover pretty much happened underneath the camera. You can see the camera tower there from the pits. So they've got the big tractor on to lift him up. And yeah, first big scramble we've had into turn 1 and 2 this weekend, and no coincidence, it's the first time a 26 car field has headed in there, and that's a foretaste of what's to come in the 3 championship heats tonight, I suspect. All the infield crew heading back to the centre, which suggests that we're going to get a restart pretty shortly. So watch for the red lights to go out.
Lights are out.
3 or 4 second delay, and then the greens will come on, and back we go racing. Paul Vasey, he's the first away. Quinn Ryan, Max Holloway right behind him. Then 67, Richard Hart. Oh, Holloway just runs out a bit wide. You really don't want to be doing that, but then he gets a slingshot off the fence as Quinn Ryan's spun was just about enough to take him past Vasey, and Holloway's through to the lead. So it's a Wanganui car leading. Max Holloway, 81B. 351 Paul Vasey, then 599 Ron Ty, 56 Trent James, he's come from nowhere to 4th in the space of 2 laps. So he's on a charge. Stefan Roygard, his repechage is over, he's heading to the infield. Well, it's really turned on its head, this race. Here comes James up behind Vasey.
Chad Ace is making his way up through the field pretty good there too.
Yeah. And certainly there is some drive out there, so the fast cars are coming forward. James trying very hard to get past Vasey, the experienced Paul Vasey. And
he just can't do it at the moment. Here comes Ace under 67, Richard Hart. He's getting Chad Ace getting right up to Max Holloway now, as Paul Vasey looks to get past Ron Ty. But I still don't think the action's finished in this race. I think there might be some tactical racing coming in the latter stages. Brett Hislop, 9p, he's in there as well. But at the moment it's 81V, Max Holloway, he's having just an armchair ride. 599 Ron Ty, 351 Paul Vasey, the two veterans. They're rediscovering their youth. Here comes 9, Brett Hislop, 4, Chad Ace. But unless somebody stops Holloway, he's going to go through to the final. Trent James, he's got that car going again. We've got 6 laps to go. As Holloway heads down the back straight. Through turn 3 or 4, 38. Scott Gallup, he's off the end. He's off to the infield as well. So's Jamie Jurgens. So's 66A, Randy Tarrant. James and Jacob Buckland starting to push their way through the field now too. So it's Holloway, Vasey, Ace, Buckrow, James, Hislop, Vasey, he's dropped back 4 or 5 positions. Richard Hart's still there, but probably not close enough to challenge at the moment. Oh, Buckrow takes Hislop to the wall. Here comes Ace on Vasey. As Alex Mosley clears the way for Max Holloway, doing some good team driving. Holloway's got to get past Brett Hislop in the 9p car. We've got someone sideways down there in turn 2, but they're moving. White flag for Max Holloway. He's halfway down the back straight. He's just going to get around this corner now. Come on, Max. Come on, Maxie. Max Holloway takes a rapid charge. Second home is going to be the 99ers.
4K Chad Ace.
Well, the eyes say Chad Ace, the screen says Paul Vasey. We will wait for that one. But yeah, lots happening in those last few races. As for the scramble for that second place,
guys.
We'll get the unofficial result up shortly. It is Chad Ace. So Max Holloway and Chad Ace unofficially are going to advance. And certainly the lap times, some very quick lap times out there, 16.5s.
So cars 81V,
Paul Vasey's unlucky car, so's Trent James, 56V, third and fourth, then for 599p, Ron Ty, 97p, Byron Rowlands, 67p, Richard Hart, 46b, Quinn Ryan, 31W, Josh Patterson, 77G, Sam Hughes. That's your top 10, but really it's all about the top 2. 81V, Max Holloway. Put your hands together. That's 8 Wanganui cars in the final tonight, and that is absolutely fantastic. Right, we're going to throw down to the pits and be anchors with Max Holloway.
Wow, guys, that is why we love Speedway. Max Holloway, congratulations, that was awesome. You are racing a race on your own out there.
Yeah, definitely nowhere near as slick as what it was last night. It was nice and drivey and had a good start. Lucky there was a bit of a pile up in turn 1 and 2 and managed to get into a bit of a break. And yeah, held it from there, caught up to a bit of lap traffic and just luckily, brought it home in the first place, so happy as.
I was lucky enough to be standing up on the bank and I had all your supporters just erupt in claps and cheers and what have you. They're absolutely stoked for you, but you look like that was hard work.
Yeah, it's quite a muggy afternoon and that was hard work, but I'd just love to say a massive thanks to all my family, my crew, all the supporters. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but I'm finally starting to click and it's an awesome feeling to finally be out here tackling with the best of them, so thank you.
Hey Max, you actually, all of you had a really long wait with that stop while they were taking the car off the wall there. What was going through your mind? You were out in front at that point. You're sitting there going, oh golly, what's going through your mind?
Oh, it's very frustrating on long red lights like that. All you want to do is get the race over and done with, and you start to lose focus a little bit. You have to keep telling yourself, look at that red light and wait for the green light, so finally it come around and we got going again, so it was cool.
Hey, well, congratulations again. You're hot, you're puffing. I'll let you go have a drink of water. We're just going to turn around really, really quickly and we're going to talk to Ashton Kahui. Ashton Kahui's been waiting a very, very long time to find out who he was partnered with, and of course, here you are, the winner. Wasn't that good, Ashton?
Yep, pretty good, eh?
Ashton, I was actually talking about you before when we did an opening. Now, I've no pressure, but I've told everyone at home that you're the little driver to watch.
Oh, I started the season off pretty good. Managed to get a win on opening night, which was pretty good.
You did, and that was quite a surprise too, because you actually pedalled quite hard to get that win down in Wellington.
Yeah, I had to work for that one.
Hey, listen, I'm going to let you go and congratulate Max Holloway. You probably want to go and introduce yourself to him. He did a pretty good race. Good luck for the rest of the night, Ashton, alrighty? Hey, guys, we're going to go see if we can find Chad Ace. He's way on the other side of the pit, so we'll break away really, really quickly, but we'll come back to you soon. Chad Ace, it could only be 2. You were lucky number 2, but you only just got that. That was an epic race.
Yeah, I didn't really expect to be in the top 2 given how stacked that was, but just kept my nose a bit clean and made some passes where I needed to, and a bit of a pile up in turn 1 on the starts and played out at hands a little bit, so we got through.
It was a race really between you, Ron Ty, and Paul Vasey. You pipped them at the post, really. That was really good. It was like a game of under and over.
Yeah, I was just sitting in the back there. I knew they started playing around with each other, slowing each other up a bit, so I just squeezed on through.
Good on you, Chad. Hey, tell us, what are the track conditions tonight compared to last night?
Oh, well, that was a world of difference. Last night was pretty hard work, to say the least. Bit of driving there, so that was nice. But I'm sure that won't last too long.
Yeah, you reckon it's going to slick off pretty quickly?
I think it will, but we'll just see what happens.
Well, listen, you've deserved a big drink of water now. It was hot work out there, so well done. Congratulations again, Chad.
No worries, thank you.
Awesome, cheers.
That's still to come.
Guys, the gate is now closing,
so the pit gate's
we won't
closing.
be far away.
We'll be underway racing with the stock cars very, very soon. Jade Symes, 444S, 19V, Mike Mooney. Are you front row? Motor start 2. Rev.
3.
And away they go. Mike Mooney gets a jump. Jade Symes just a bit slow off the mark, so the outside line have the opportunity to get down to the pole line. Oh, there's a bit of a shunt into the wall there. The 22 S car of Jeremy Bunting, 82 Dennis Black was involved. Maybe he's taken that criticism of him flag racing personally. Oh, it's just a little bit damp out there. They put a little bit of water down. It's just a little bit slippery on top. So the 59 S car, and that would be Josh Nielsen. used to race out of Wanganui. Right behind him, 71 Jason Poynton. Then 67 Nathan Black, 1 Josh Walsh, 18 Hayley James. There's been nothing between those two all weekend, Josh and Hayley. But it's still 59 car leading. 444 Jade Symes, he's on the infield. With 16V Cody Alabaster that got fired into the wall by Dennis Black. And we'll keep your eye on those two cars at the back of the field because it might happen again. So 71V, Jason Poynton's out in front now, but 1 Josh Walsh, he's lurking with serious intent. And as Poynton runs wide, Walsh closes up just a little bit. Coming down the back straight here, the front straight, here goes Walsh. Poynton runs wide again, Walsh just hugging the pole line. Can't quite get the pass made. Poynton's got enough drive out of the corner. But Walsh will pressure him this time. Both cars run a wee bit wide on just the slightly slippery track. Keeping plenty of water going into it at the moment. Because we want the best possible, fairest possible racing surface for the Superstocks when they come out for the first heat of the Sharp As Line Hall New Zealand Superstock Grand Prix. Walsh just gives Poynton a wee bit of a push, but it's not enough to get him out of the way, so he might have to do it again. He's on the back bumper. Just gives him a love tap. 18 Hayley James is right there as well. 15 Callum Sturzaker's getting forward, so's 59 car of Josh Nielsen. Oh, Sturzaker, something goes wrong with that car and he pulls to the infield. And this time Walsh makes a pass. Hayley James is going to go through as well as she. She tries to get down under Poynton. Who's going to get the better run out of the corner? No, Poynton does. So it's still a good battle at the front. Walsh hasn't pulled away yet. Poynton, he had a wee bit of a dive there, but wasn't quite able to get onto the back bumper of Walsh. He might this time though, as Walsh spins himself up against the 36 car of Anthony Madgwick, and 18 Hayley James is going to come out in the lead, followed by Jason Poynton as Walsh is parked up against the wall. So 71 Jason Poynton chasing down Hayley James. She's going to get the white flag. 1 to go. It was 36 Anthony Madgwick that got in the way. Walsh put a shot on him, but it worked out badly for him. So here comes Hayley James down the back straight. She just stretches the legs, and she's going to come home in first place, take her second win of the weekend. 71 Jason Poynton's going to come home in second place. Then it's going to be 67 Nathan Black, the fast finishing 27 car. That's Ryan Nolly, another very famous Speedway name from the Taranaki. Nolly, and Ryan, of course, a former mini stock racer, now up into the stock cars. So unofficially, Hayley James takes the win ahead of 71 Jason Poynton, 67 Nathan Black, 27 Ryan Nolly, 24S Nathan Alexander, 59S Josh Nielsen, then 14V Josh Matthews getting the grip on that car, 54V Jordan Steadman, 12V Tippity Carston, 76V Dylan Walker. They're your top 10. So put your hands together for Hayley James as she comes down, picks up the checkered flag, heads off on the lap of honour. Good drive from her, and when partner Josh Walsh just overcooked it against the 36 car, she was right there, flew past Poynton and just drove away.
Anderton Decorators are a long-established Canterbury company covering the whole of the South Island who love to support their local community. If you require expert advice from design to application, then Shane has the expert team to ensure your next project is hassle-free with a professional finish. Floor to ceilings, walls to roof, inside, outside, commercial or residential. Let our team take the hassle out of your decorating. Give us a call now on 027 Painting. That's 027 724 6846. Anderton Decorators, we have you covered. It's action for the whole family. With 23 tracks around New Zealand, there is no better way to spend your weekends than at a Speedway New Zealand track.
Here they come to the start-finish line again.
There's something for the whole family. Sprint cars, saloons, stock cars, sidecars, midgets and much, much more. Pack up the family and make a trip to adrenaline-filled, action-packed bashes and crashes that only Speedway can deliver. Visit www.speedway.co.nz to find out the track nearest to you. Speedway, it's our summer thing.
6P, Elvis Rowlands, 56, Blue Olsen, 6W, Clint Hayward, 61V, Richard Black, 41, S, Dave Bartholomew, 6P, Charlie Harper, and the 24 car, that is Gary Smith. So they get the green flag this time and Chris Gommans jumps into the lead. Dave Young in 36, then 16, Shane Hobman, 6, Elvis Rowlands, Elvis is in the building, 61 Richard Black. He's certainly done something to that car because it's running much more consistently tonight than it has been in the last season or so. 6, Clint Hayward in the fast Eddie Hawkins car. Talking to Brett Hislop in the pits before the meeting, he wants to build a Superstock that looks exactly like that 6W car.
Oh, yeah.
And a wee spin there for 16 Shane Hobman. The drivers are allowed to tap and spin in classic stock cars. They're not allowed to fire people into the walls. That's tut-tut, slap on the wrist stuff, but a wee bit of a tap and spin doesn't do anybody any harm. So 1, Chris Gommans, car wasn't running that well last night, but they've obviously done something to it to make it handle better, and it's really heading along there nicely. Elvis Rowlands looks like he's going to get past 36 Dave Young this time. Goes down to their pole line, comes through. Charlie Harper's poised to follow. And that Clifford Ford powered car. Dave Evans used to get incredible power out of those 6-cylinder Ford engines. Oh, a three-way spin there of Charlie Harper, Dave Bartholomew and Dave Young in the 36 car. So that's shuffled the field round again, but at the moment Chris Gommans, he's looking pretty comfortable out in front. Elvis Rowlands coming under a little bit of pressure now from Clint Hayward in the 6W car. Then wee way back to 61 Richard Black, then 56 Blue Olsen, 24 Gary Smith, 6 Charlie Harper, 16 Shane Hobman. Keep an eye on the flagman to reach for the white. So 1 or 2 laps to go. We'll wait and see when the flag. Oh, there's a wee bit of a tangle down there in turn 2. 56H and 16V. So Chris Gommans kicks off another lap. Must be 2 to go. Just cool to hear the sound of those old motors being tortured. So the white flag this time for 1P. Chris Gommins, the Golden Takeaways car, made famous by Dave Evans, and then a whole succession of drivers. Golden Takeaways, of course, are they still across the road from the Cobb?
They certainly are, yes they are, yep.
And they're still open all hours?
Yep, definitely.
So Gommins takes the win. Clint Hayward made a late charge, got to within 3 or 4 car lengths right at the end as Gommins ran into a bit of traffic. Elvis Rowlands came home in 3rd place. So that's race action from the classics. And I've just helped flatten the track down a little bit more.
Yellows are on, yellows are on.
Oh, a little bit of love being exchanged between the 6 and the 1 tanks there. All friendly. So Chris Gommins is going to go and pick up the checkered flag, head off on a lap of honour. Give him a hand as he comes around. That car built from the ground up as a replica of one of the very early Robertson tanks. Good field of cars. It'll be another mighty charge into that first corner. Don't think there'll be any drop off in intensity, even though they've now got 3 12-lap heats for their championship, a separate championship. Money and a trophy to be won. And yep, the guy that wins the second tier can often walk away better off than pretty much everyone except the guys that were on the podium in the first tier. So it's a good way of sharing the money around, making sure everybody takes something home, because it's not an inexpensive sport, Ewan. You'd know that better than anybody.
It can be reasonably entertaining in terms of the finances, yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever have to have those sort of entertaining conversations with people that are close to you?
Regularly. Yeah.
Oh, listen to the revs rising. Oh, 99, James Buckrill. Jacob Buckrill, sorry, in the James Buckrill car. Car that used to be campaigned by Quinn Ryan. Ron Ty wasn't able to get started, so he's parked up there on the infield. But still, it's still a quality field. Away we go. Richard Hart jumps out first ahead of Kyle Ashley. Tries to get down to the pole line. Now the squeeze happens. Someone's getting turned around there. That's the 77 car. Oh, somebody nearly went up the wall. It was Rowlands, I think, or was it Gallup? That's still not over. But it's Richard Hart, the Lion. Former English Formula 1 driver. Mark Johnson coming through there in third place as Byron Rowlands goes under Hart into the lead. Now here comes Randy Tarrant. Makes a couple of passes and he's now right behind Rowlands. Hart's right there as well, 46B, Quinn Ryan. 351 Paul Vasey. Plenty of pace here. And no sign of any rubber going down on the track. Just get all big spin there. The 95 car, no wing, so possibly a little bit less stability. 9 Brett Hislop, he's had a spin at the other end of the track. No wind, the dust cloud from Williams' spin's taking a while to clear. So out of the front it's Rowlands and Tarrant. Trent James, he's made a good run through the field, getting some clear track this time, and just as I say that, the commentator's curse kicks in again and he pulls to the infield. So this is the 77 car. So here's Tarrant, goes under Rowlands. Can he make the pass stick? Rowlands got momentum on the outside, but Tarrant gets the through. 46 Quinn Ryan in third place now, then 67 Richard Hart. 351 Paul Vasey, they've cleared away a bit from 78 Mark Johnson, 307 Matt Pickard, 99 Jacob Buckrow. Good to see 58k Stephen Roygard back out there too. So 38 Scott Gallup, he gets spun up down here in front of us. Big chunk out of the back of his car's missing in the right wheel. He's definitely got a flat right rear and possibly some damage. But this is really good Superstock racing. 66 Randall Tarrant. Talked earlier about not minding the slick track, but he's not minding the driving track either. That Spans of his absolutely flying. Quinn Ryan now putting pressure on 97 Byron Rowlands. 4 laps to go. Tarrant's looking pretty comfortable out in front. The real battle at the moment is for second between Rowlands and Ryan. Richard Hart holding on in fourth place. Then for 351 Paul Vasey. Rowlands holds out to Ryan for another lap. Randy Tarrant, he's got a bit of an armchair right out in front now. Nobody putting any direct pressure on him. He's going to get the white flag with 1 to go. Still no change to second. 97 Byron Rowlands, he's doing a terrific job holding off the charging 46 Quinn Ryan. Ryan going to have another go. Makes a dive down the inside. Can he get enough pass to push Ryan? Rowlands out of the way. No, he can't. Rowlands comes in second by a car length, but it's Tarrant takes the win. Well, certainly nothing wrong with that track tonight. Fastest lap of the race, 31W, Josh Patterson, 16.082. So less than a tenth outside the Oceanview lap record. When the A field comes out here, they're going to know that this is a racy track. The only race between them now and between this race now and the first Sharp As Line Haul New Zealand Superstock Grand Prix heat is youth mini stock, so they're certainly not going to take anything out of the track. Alia Kahui.
Okay, drivers, start gridding up. We've got the all clear from ELS.
So they've got the all clear from ELS.
We'll be going
They're ready to go
lights out
racing very shortly. They've been called to grid up. Field packing up. The excitement level will be rising in the cabs of those cars. They just can't wait for that track to pull off. The light's gone out, so it'll be a start next time
Drivers'
around.
lights are out, just maintain your speed, close up that grids. Just remember the pace setter is the outside, so this time it'll be 88V.
So 88V, Fletcher Hoskins
is your pace
that
setter.
swoopy green car, he's the pace setter. He dictates the pace for everybody. Come round to the control line here at the start of the start-finish straight. And once they hit that, we're underway racing. Here they come.
Back, guys.
The green flag drops and immediately 88 Fletcher Hoskins gets the jump ahead of Ella Hislop, Elia Kahui. 98 Ethan Linklater's in there. 146 Lucas Symes or Harry Jurgens and Ethan Linklater having a bit of a coming together, and we've got a car in the wall down there. That looks like a 9S Chase Core. Hopefully he can get moving fairly quickly. But no, he can't, so the red comes on.
Red. Come on, guys, ease it up.
So just getting that nervous tension out of their system. Chase Core didn't get round that first corner. Shouldn't take too long to move that car from the track.
28V, can you just move your way up, please? No, forward, and I'll let you know when to stop. Stop there.
So just having a look at that car, seeing what's needed, whether it can be pushed, whether it's going to need to be towed. No, they're calling one of the
517W, I need you to start coming back along with
tow
98V. Just ease up, back.
So the Diamond Cup Wheels tow truck goes in there. They'll pick up the front of Chase Core's car, tow it off.
That'll do. Make sure you're in a forward gear.
Very warm night here at Fastlane Spares, Oceanview Family Speedway, warm and humid. So Chase Core's car's off the track now. Red lights will go out. I'll have a wee delay and then the green will come on and they'll be racing again. So it's 88 Fletcher Hoskins, 5 Alia Kahui, 146 Lucas Hurley.
3, 2, 1, green.
Well, Hoskins just a little bit slow away, but then the two cars behind him just hesitated for a moment as well. So he's able to hold his lead. Big charge coming around the outside. 3 rows back, that's 227S. It's Corey Symes and 7 Lincoln Wilson. He's a youngster in his first season in youth mini stocks, and he can drive, this boy. He can drive. But Fletcher Hoskins, he's got the early advantage. Hurley in the 146 car just gets ahead of Kahui, but Kahui's coming back on the outside. Sorry, it wasn't the core car that it was 9W Bailey McPhee that was out of the race. I couldn't see the letter next to the number because that's Chase Core in third place at the moment in the 9S car. No wing on that car. Interesting roof design. Then Corey Symes. Behind him we've got the 52 car at Boston Joblin. He's certainly one to watch. Then Alia Kahui, 7 Lincoln Wilson. Or 91 car. That's Jesse McPhee. Just about ran up the wall there. But Fletcher Hoskins, he's got a very handy advantage at the moment, out by 30, 40 metres. Starting to get into lap traffic. There's Cody Meads and Angus Mulholland ahead of him. He's got too much speed to be too much worried about them. So Hoskins ticks off another lap. He's got 3 to go. And you'd certainly say there's a good chance he's got this race under control. Or 55 Cody Meads just got in the way of 9 Chase Corp. Then he had to decelerate on. The 146 car spun to the infield and charges straight across the infield to back into the race. Hold all tickets on that. So it's Corey Symes, Chase Corp, Boston Joblin, second, third and fourth, but Fletcher Hoskins, he's on his last lap. He's made no race of it from pole position. And he's just got to bring it home now. And he will pick up the checkered flag for the first race of the Youth Mini Stock Best Pairs. Here he is, comes into the front straight, takes the checkered flag. 227 Corey Symes, then 9 Chase Corp, 52 Boston Joblin, 146 Lucas Hurley. The next one's home. But certainly no doubting the winner. Fletcher Hoskins in the 88V car, then Corey Symes, 227S, Chase Corp, 9S, 52P Boston Joblin, 146S Lucas Hurley, 5W Alia Kahui, 91W Jesse McPhee, 14V Toby Matthews, 971P Lewis Ward, and 98V Ethan Linklater. They're your top 10. Unofficially, but officially, it's about time to go Superstock racing for Heat 1 of the Sharp As Line Haul New Zealand Superstock Grand Prix. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited.
Oh yeah, I mean, we've got a great track, a super lineup of cars.
Right, let's talk about those grids. 37S, Shane Denham, very impressive last night. 971C, Jaden Ward, off 2. Off 3, the veteran 89W, Dale Robertson. P4, 85S, Brad Eulenberg. P5, 26V, Kaylin Mooney. P6, 9G, Jamie Hamilton. P7, 5W, Keegan Levine. P8, 88V, Josh Kahui. 23V, Scott Duncan off 9, 94P, former New Zealand champion William Humphreys off 10, 10G, Peter Reeves, the master, he's off 11, 82S, Hamish Booker, very impressed with him last night, he's off 12, 13, 16B, Brett Loveridge, 14, 38V, Zane Dykstra, 15, 53V, Sean Smith, 16, 119V, Zach Harris, big Wanganui crowd in the middle there. 17, 2NZG, Josh Prentice. 18, 235G, Regan Penn. 19, 7R, Michael Rumney. 20, 29G, James Clark, another one who impressed last night. 21, 1NZK, Asher Reeves. 22, Max Holloway, winner of the Repecharge. 23, Chad Ace, runner-up of the Repecharge 4K. 24, 46W, Ethan Levine, and your back row. 99N, Todd Hemingway, 57V, Dylan Marshall, off grid 26. What a field of Superstocks. This is going to be an absolute cracker of a race. They'll call the crew to come over the wall and do whatever they have to do, and they've got 3 minutes to do it. And of course the car's not allowed to leave the thing until he gets the okay from the Speedway New Zealand official. He's got somebody pretty experienced down there, Dion Mooney, taking a night off driving tonight to co-focus on his Speedway New Zealand officials' duties. Chief scrutineer here at Fastlane Spares Oceanview Family Speedway, and a bloke who puts a huge amount of time and effort into the sport. Not just his own racing, but his family's racing. Other people, he's always happy to share his knowledge. Thing in the back of the car they're having a look at. Alan Levine, Dad, in the singlet there. Long-time competitor. We were at Wellington at the last New Zealand Superstocks down there when he got through from a repechage, and the crowd just went absolutely nuts. And yeah, he was a pretty emotional man when they did the interview after that. But now he takes huge pride in his son's racing. Two minutes left of the 3-minute bell. So hopefully it's just a very minor adjustment. Speedway New Zealand, Dion Mooney just stepping in front of the car so that it... oh no, they're taking the bonnet off now, so... With a minute 30 to go, that's not really what you'd want to be seeing right at the moment. We've got the advantage of seeing the pits video coverage of it up here. Bonnet's going back on. Minute 10 to go. Alan's just leaning in, passing on a message to Ethan.
Two minutes gone. 2 minutes gone.
Bit of arm waving and gesticulating going on there, but it looks like Alan and the other crew member are going to head back through the pit gate. Hope they're going to give him a push. So the 46 is away with 30 seconds to go. And watch him as he just comes down the back straight. Fortunately won't have, oh no, he's going to the infield and a little bit of smoke coming out from the car. So not sure what the issue is there, but that's his race done. 46 goes to park on the infield. So no delay now, here we are, we're ready to go. Let's go racing in this Grand Prix. Jaden Ward, Shane Denham, Dale Robertson's down there in the inside. There's a big push into the corner. Everybody's through safely, but what a charge through there. Ward down on the inside, Robertson's there, Denham's there. And it's going to be Jaden Ward lead the first lap, and here comes Dale Robertson in the 89W. He leans on Ward all the way around the corner. Oh, furious first lap. Keegan Levine in the 5W car, he's got up there. Ward's been pushed out of the way by Robertson, and he's suddenly dropped back 4 or 5 positions. 26, Caelan Mooney. He's moving forward at the moment, but he gets, well, almost got turned around, but it was the 37 that got the worst of it. So 89, Dale Robertson leads from 5. Keegan Levine, 85 Brad Eulenberg, 971. That's Jaden Ward, 10G Peter Reeves, 38 Zane Dykstra. He's making his presence felt as 81 Max Holloway. 82 Hamish Booker, he's had a bit of a spin down there out of turn 2. Caelan Mooney's just sitting back there in about 8th, 9th place. So it's Robertson, Levine, Ward, Prentice, Reeves, Eulenberg. Dale Robertson got a fantastic start and he's really stretching his legs now. He's out by about 40 metres over Keegan Levine's Wellington teammate. At the moment he's making every post a winning post. Jaden Ward started off grid 2, so he's gone back a point, sitting there on grid 3. Peter Reese is catching up with him. Then we've got Brad Eulenberg, Max Holloway, Zane Dykstra. Then 2, 3, 5, Regan Penn, Caelan Mooney in 9th, Josh Prentice 2NZ in 10th. What an incredible sight these Superstocks are. At full pace. Oh, a bit of a push going on here. Dykstra gets down the inside of Eulenberg. He's going out after Holloway now. Penn decides he wants to have a bit of Eulenberg as well, I think. Peter Reese gets up into 3rd place. He gets past Jaden Ward, so Ward's gone back another spot. At 23, Scott Duncan, he's turned around down there out of turn 2. Backs out of the way, straightens up, he'll get going again. 1NZ, Asher Reese, he's starting to make a bit of a charge back through the field as well from a very back grid.
Look at Peter Rees go.
He is really cutting his way through the field, Peter Rees. But Dale Robertson's the one they've got to get to. And he's got a very handy advantage over Keegan Levine. Levine's cut it back a little bit. But Robertson is going so quick, he's just put a lap on JB Hamilton. So there's Robertson just going into turn 2 now. Levine's a couple of lap cars in between them that he's got to get out of the way. Then we go back to Peter Rees, to Jaden Ward, then 81 Max Holloway, 38 Zane Dykstra, the Wanganui boys, coming forward. White flag for Dale Robertson. What a drive from him, the veteran. Oh, Levine's gone past him. On the last lap, here's Robertson, comes back on Levine, leans all over it. Robertson almost rides over the front bumper of Levine. Here they come to the line. It's Dale Robertson, takes it by about a wheel. Oh, what a finish. What a finish. Where did Levine come from? Levine was 4 or 5 car lengths back, and then suddenly was right there on the back bumper of Robertson, going down the back straight. They pushed and shoved their way around turn 3 and 4. Robertson had the inside. He was leaning all over Levine for a moment. They looked as though they were going to lock front wheels. Robertson started to come up, but he kept the power on, pushed his way past, squeezed Levine into the wall as they go past. And I reckon he's got there by the barest of margins he has. He's got there by 500ths of a second. So unofficially, 89W Dale Robertson, 5W Keegan Levine, 10G Peter Rees, 971C Jaden Ward, 81V Max Holloway, 38V Zane Dykstra in 6th, 235G Regan Penn, 85S Brad Eulenberg, 26V Caelan Mooney in 9th and in 10th place, 2NZG Josh Prentice. And I think we've got a new lap record here at Fastlane Spears Oceanview Family Speedway. Fastest lap of the race, Peter Rees, a 15.902, and that is absolutely flying. And Mike Johnson, take a bow, because you have given the guys an absolutely brilliant track for that first heat.
So Max Holloway broke the 16-second mark too. That's the first time I think he's done that. So
yeah, certainly will be. Whoa. that finish, that's just left me a little bit breathless. Oh, yeah, what a race. What a race.
Technical Welding Services Hamilton are specialists in the transit concrete mixer industry. From chassis drop-off to a full working concrete mixing, the team will take care of the job from start to finish. Full engineering services and general sheet metal work can also be undertaken. Need a quote? Call 07 847 2031 or visit our website www.techweld.nz. Technical Welding Services Hamilton, we are the experts.
At Wholesale Tyres in Whakatane.
Need truck tyres? Wholesale tyres. Good tyres, better prices, great people.
Right, sounds like we've got Dale Robertson back, so back to Bianca in the pit.
Oh, we have, Dale, mate. That was a close call. They literally said, Bianca, back to you while you're climbing out the car. But hey, like I say, that was an epic finish. Dale, what we did see, though, every gap that was available, you made the most of, and it just seemed to open up for you.
Yeah, that really suited us, that track surface for that one. So, got that clean break at the front, and just once we got in amongst that lap traffic, the boys behind us started catching us up. So, glad to hang on for the win.
I mean, let me tell you, it was really good to see the two Wellington cars scraping it out at the front, but, you're very lucky to get that because it was so close.
Yeah, I think I got a bit of helping hand from behind going into that corner, so we ended up the inside of Keegan there. It probably wasn't the intention, but once we were there, hey, just foot down and hang on.
Listen, Dale, I'll see if we can get you the replay because you're going to be well impressed with yourself. Congratulations again. It's got to be good to get that one.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see how we go from here.
That was a terrific race. So the classics, just to bring things back to a little bit of normality, bring the blood pressure down a bit. Richard Black jumps out into the lead ahead of 41 Dave Bartholomew. 36 Dave Young's there. Then the 6 car of Clint Hayward. Wellington cars first and second in the Superstocks. Wonder if the Wellington car is going to get through to the front here. This is Gary Smith in the 24 car, the the replica of the Frank Van Vroomhoven car. He's got a bit to say about that too. Making a run down the outside. Beautiful sound with those headers and the lake pipes. Just music to the ears. So Hayward just got caught up with the two 6Ps, but he's got free again. Oh, Dave Young has a bit of a spin coming along the start-finish straight, gets it back under control though. So 61, Richard Black leads from 41, Dave Bartholomew. The tank just nudges into the wall. 56 Blue Olsen, he's pulled to the infield. So it's still 61 Richard Black holding out. 41, Dave Bartholomew. 24, Gary Smith in third place. Then 6, Clint Hayward. He's got moving again. Moving forward, not getting caught up in other people's incidents. Beautiful sound these cars are making on a still Wanganui night, which is a bit of a rarity. So it looks like lots of kids have been to the souvenir shop and bought the light toys. And they've got some fantastic merchandise down there at the souvenir shop. Wanganui Warriors merchandise, Oceanview merchandise, plus all sorts of bits and pieces just down below us in the tower. Right, looks like we've got the official result through, so we'll give you that as soon as the classics have finished. Then we'll have some points come through later on. After 2 heats we'll get points. We'll know that the finishing order for the first heat, 26 points down to, well, it would be 1 point if everybody had finished, but it looks like there's 3 cars there that DNF'd. And so we will have those results for you in just a moment. Meantime, Dave Bartholomew and Richard Black, they're having a real ding-dong battle out in the front. Bartholomew threw the car sideways at Black then, and it looks like he's going to make the pass, but Black comes back down on the inside. Charlie Harper's right there as well. So it's white flag, 1 to go. Bartholomew just pulling away a little bit now as they enter the back straight. Richard Black in second, then 6 Charlie Harper, 6 W, Clint Hayward. Here they come down the front straight, and Dave Bartholomew's going to take the checkered flag. Richard Black just holds on for second ahead of Charlie Harper and Clint Hayward. So right, let's have that result for the Superstock. You want to read it out, Ewan?
No, I'm happy for you to do it. I just think there's a couple of charges to make mention of there as Max Holloway came up 17 places on his grid position, so that's a huge climb. And with a 15.985 being the best lap of his race, which is phenomenally quick. And then you had Todd Hemingway's another one. He's come up 14 places. Regan Penn up 11. Chad Ace up 10. Dylan Marshall up 11. So there's those guys that are down at the back. They've made a good job of getting their way right through the field. So it's
Yep, and those guys that started at the back, they're all going to have grids heading forward. You get down to the third heat, and Dylan Marshall goes off grid 1. So if he can make up a few positions in that second heat, he could be 1 to come through. But Max Holloway picking up 17 positions in a 26-car field. That is just outstanding. So here we go. The winner of the first heat of the Sharp As Line Haul New Zealand Superstock Grand Prix, 89W Dale Robertson, 5W Keegan Levine in second, 10G Peter Reeves, 971C Jaden Ward in fourth, 81V Max Holloway in fifth, then 38V Zane Dykstra, 235G Regan Penn picking up 11 points as you heard Ewan say, 8th position 85S Brad Eulenberg, then 26V, Kaylin Mooney, 2NZG, Josh Prentice, Todd Hemingway in the 99, M Car, 94P, William Humphreys in 12th, then 4K, Chad Ace, 1NZK, Asher Rees, 57V, Dylan Marshall, 7R, Michael Rumney, 17th was 29G, James Clark, 82S, Hamish Booker in 18th, 19th place, 53V, Sean Smith. 20th place, 9G, Jamie Hamilton. Then 119V, Zach Harris. 37S, Shane Denham. And in 23rd place, the last of the finishers, 23V, Scott Duncan. 16B, Brett Loveridge. 88V, Josh Kahui, and 46W, Ethan Levine. Didn't pick up any points from that. So Dale Robertson, 26 points, Keegan Levine, 25, Peter Rees, 24, Jaden Ward, 23, Max Holloway, 22, Zane Dykstra, 21, Regan Penn, 20. They're your top 7 point scorers in Heat 1 of the Sharp As Line Haul New Zealand Superstock Grand Prix. Out come the stock cars. 54S, that's Tony Millam, and away they go. Oh, Josh Marshall just leaves him. Josh Matthews leaves him for dead off the line, and he's first into the southern bend. Yeah, everybody's staying pole side, or somebody's going backwards there, but nobody's daring get out too much to the wall. It's a different story down in turn 3 and 4. Everybody's going wide and then coming back down on a really sharp angle into the corner. So it's Josh Matthews, but he's about to get challenged by 1NZ, Josh Walsh. Oh, Hayley James gets hit by the 54 car, straightened up.
Car turn 4, slow car, start finish.
We've got a car on the start finish straight here and by the wall. Oh, and the 54 car had nowhere to go. Cars on the inside piled into the back of it. And then the 37V car piles into the 54. Reds are on. I think that was Callum Sturzaker by the look of it, the 15V car. Didn't finish in the first race, got whatever it was fixed. Or no, is that Cody, might be Cody Alabaster. So 54 headed to the infield after that. 37V, Samantha Ford Hathaway. She had nowhere to go when those two cars were sitting there, so they're going to push the, pretty sure it's a 16 car, just on a bit of an angle. Oh, here we go, on the screen. Yes, Cody Alabaster, another youngster, just in his, in the very beginning of his stock car career, another graduate from Youth Mini Stocks. So the lights go out, green lights on. Walsh and Matthews both get away well then. 54, Tony Millam. Then we go back to 18, Hayley James. The 12 car, that's Taylor Partini. Tiffany Carston. Oh, the 51, Jason Poynton, he spun on the start finish straight. Trying hard to get the car moving and get out of the way of everybody. Backs off the track, so no need for a red light. Oh, and there's a big spin there. It might be Josh Walsh actually spins himself out of the lead down there in turn 3. Nobody anywhere near him. He did it all to himself. So 14, Josh Matthews back in the lead. 54, Tony Millam in second place. Then we've got 1NZ, Josh Walsh. No, he's dropping back down through the field now. Tiffany Carston in the 12V car. He's third, showing us third at the moment. Then Nathan Black, 67. But a very handy advantage for Josh Walsh. Courtesy of, for Josh Matthews, courtesy of Walsh spinning himself. Getting a spark show from Dylan Walker in the 76 car. Wheel guards pushed against the rear wheel. Matthews just passing him with a bit of trepidation. When you're heading for the first victory in the class, you don't want anything untoward to happen, and you get a car there with sparks coming off it. There's always a danger of a puncture. The car spins up in front of you. Something unpredictable happens. Smell the rubber from that 76 car now as Matthews gets the white flag. 1 to go. Oh, Josh Walsh got hit by the spinning 67 car but managed to keep it going, and now is there's a shunt going into the wall at the bottom end between Matthews and is that the 36 car? Anthony Matthews, not Matthews, Walsh. But through it all, Joshua Matthews has come across the finish line picked up his first checkered flag in a stock car class. Only been racing that car for about 3 meetings, so that's a really good progression for him. And that's a big moment, so when he comes round, picks up the checkered flag.
Yellows are on, yellows are on.
Put your hands together for him. Even though it's a consolation class, they've still got to stick to their grids.
We'll see how Mr. Pickard does the start tonight, off the front.
Yes, he didn't do it too well last night, did he?
Well, he did it too well, didn't he? He took off before everyone else.
Yeah, the drivers did have a few problems with starts last night, with accelerating before the green light came on, and they got read the riot act at drivers' briefing today. And they were left in no doubt whatsoever that the steward's going to take a tough line on anybody that infringed tonight. So here we go. Away we go racing. Pickard did wait that time, got a little bit of a tap. But he's out in front. Everybody survived turn 1 and 2, that's good. Now they come through 3 and 4 where they're tending to be running wide, but the lead pack's down there on the pole line. There's a bit of sparks flying further back in the field. So it's Pickard, Williams, then 56 feet, Trent James, got some clear air, then 9, Brett Hislop. Oh, big push going on at the back, somebody got turned around there, that was... might have been the 66, Jamie Jurgens. Trent James, he goes past the 95 car into second. Hislop's going to follow through as well. But it's Matt Pickard out there. Oh, here's Williams. He's going to have a go at James. Pushes him out of the way. So Trent James, I suspect he'll give back double. Oh, and he does indeed. He's put the 95 car up the wall. Second time tonight. And the 95 car is over. Well, yeah, come on 31, you slow down. The red light's on. If you can't see that red light there, you really shouldn't be racing.
Up about 20 yards, I'll tell you when to stop.
More than 20.
So, it's been an eventful night for Daryl in the 95k car. It was already looking pretty battered and bruised after his rollover in the Repicharge.
Keep going.
But then
50 metres, boy.
It was Max Holl. Well,
keep coming. Tell you when to stop.
He pushed Trent James out of the way coming out of turn 4, and James immediately got back on his back bumper. It was another very slow tumble down. But he's out of the car, giving the crowd a wave. Just seeing it on the replay now, and a big shower of dust. Here's another angle. Yeah, Trent James hooked him up, coming out of turn 2.
Just want to move you back, mate.
Had 2 wheels up above the wall by about halfway down the back straight, and he just kept turning right, even though there's a panel hanging off the James car. Brett Hislop got in there as well. They're just taking the 99 car. Jacob Buckrill going to the grass. I think that's everybody that had issues. Certainly it's thinned the field down considerably. Red light's out. And we go green again. And at this stage, I have no idea who's in the lead. Ron Ty's just
307.
Oh, just gone red. I think that panel of the 56V car came off and it's sitting down there on the track.
Got debris on the track at turn 1 and 2, so we'll get rid of that.
Turn 1 and 2, so it won't take too long to pick that up. Surprised it lasted that long. Might be a panel that can go to the pub.
Yeah, we'll put that on the wall.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know that it's ever going to go back on a car. So hopefully we'll have the MyLaps feed come up on here because I have actually no idea who's leading this race.
307 Matt Pickard.
You reckon?
Yep.
Still?
31W is it? Coming second. 77 third, and Randy is running in.
So there's Pickard now just crossing the start finish line. 7 laps to go. Stefan Roygard certainly seems to have found some pace tonight, and he's enjoying it out there, pushing and shoving, and so's Quinn Ryan. So there's your race leader Pickard just going across the start finish line. Patterson's about 40 metres behind. Then we go back to the 77M car, then Randall Tarrant, 66A, he's up to 4th. He's up to 3rd now, in fact. Stefan Roygard, 5th. Then Quinn Ryan. But Pickard tempered his enthusiasm at the start, got a good clean start. And he's now had a pretty clean run. Oh, somebody's 15M. Contacted the wall down the start-finish straight. It's got some pretty impressive pace going on out there, even if the track's drying out a wee bit. But Quinn Ryan's got the fastest lap of the race. He is absolutely flying. But it's Pickard's the one they've got to get to. He's 7/10 of a second ahead of Patterson. As the checker flag comes out, Pickard takes it. Patterson comes home in second, then Randall Tarrant. Great race towards the end from 58, Stefan Roygard, 46, Quinn Ryan. One of the young guns of the sport. So here we go, unofficially 307K, Matt Pickard, 31W, Josh Patterson, 66A, Randall Tarrant. 2 good performances for him in the second tier heats. 77M, Luke Alderdice, that's probably his best result of the weekend. 58K, Stefan Roygard in 5th, then 56, Quinn Ryan. 351, Paul Vasey, 56V, Trent James, 99V, Alex Mosley, and probably the oldest chassis out there, 599, Ron Tye.
The oldest.
Then 67P, Richard Hart, 98V, Jerry Linklater, 16M, Kyle Benton, and the rest, well, didn't make it to the end.
You're talking about Ron's chassis or the car?
No, I'm talking about the 99.
599.
Ex-Richard, well, Ron would be the oldest driver out there, I would say. But no, 99, talking to Richard Watkins before the race, they built that chassis in about 2005. Ooh. And it's suffered a little bit of abuse since then at the hands of Richard and now Alex Mosley. down to the pits to talk to Josh Patterson, 31W.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. I'm down here. I can barely hear a thing. We've got all these supers starting up, Josh. Hey, you were lucky enough to come home second. You're really peddling it out there.
Yeah, the car's going good. Real happy with it. But, yeah.
Now, we've seen you getting pushed in when you had finished. What's going on? Did you run out of gas? Was it something simple or technical?
No, I got a flat battery. I don't think the alternator's working and the car just cut out. So, easy fix, hopefully.
Yeah, so definitely be out in that third heat, sorry.
Yeah, we'll be out there, see how we go.
Do you know when you are coming up in your third and final heat grid?
Maybe 7.
Oh, 7, that's not too bad. Hey, Josh, I know that I pulled you away from your car, so I'll let you get back to it. Thanks for your words.
Thank you.
Drivers' lights are about to go out very shortly in turn 2.
Right, so the lights are about to go out for the Youth Mini Stocks. They'll get into the racing straight away. We've got 69 Angus Mulholland, 91 Jesse McPhee, 971 Lewis Ward at the front, 8V Alyssa Tullock, 46 Ashton Mooney, just getting called to close up the grids just a wee bit. So they're in the hands of the starter. Green flags in the air. And away they go racing. Angus Mulholland's first away, followed through by Lewis Ward in the 971 car. Look at 46 Ashton Mooney taking advantage of the clear space in front of him on the outside. He's passed 4 or 5 cars, gets a good run out of turn 2. 76 Corbin Morris, I think it was, spun down there in turn 2, but he's mobile again. So it's Mulholland, Ward, Mooney, then 91 Jesse McPhee, 14 Toby Matthews, 146 Lucas Hurley. He was up there in the points in the first heat. But yeah, Angus Mulholland in that tank. He's going beautifully at the moment. Ashton Mooney, should I say, trying to get past Lewis Ward. Tried to get down the inside. Ward just runs a wee bit wide this time. Mooney's got the chance to run up the inside, but just overcooked it coming out of the corner. Ward goes back into second. Mooney's still down there on the pole line, no. But that's giving the cars that are chasing them the opportunity to catch up. But Angus Mulholland, he's just having an armchair ride out in front at the moment. No cars to worry about pushing him from behind, no one to worry about in traffic. He can just dictate his own pace. And that's sometimes where you see these youngsters shine, just when they get the opportunity just to get out there and drive the car. So 971 Lewis Ward, 46 Ashton Mooney, 146 Lucas Hurley, then we go back to 9W. 9W would be, of course, Bailey Alapiri McPhee. 2 very famous Speedway names. Mulholland still leading. Really good scrap going on for second, third and fourth between Ward, Mooney and the 9W car, just dropping back a wee bit. So Mulholland's got past the first lap car. Ward gets past, that's 55 Cody Meads. 146 Hurley is the fourth place car. Mooney this time, he gets a run down the inside of Ward. Ward just ran out wide. Hurley's picked up a place as well, but Mulholland still got about a 20 metre advantage over Ashton Mooney. 146 Lucas Ward, then Lucas Hurley, 971 Lucas Ward. 9W Bailey Arapiri McPhee, she's up there as well. Now here comes Hurley looking to make a pass down the inside of Mooney. Mooney on the outside, Hurley on the inside. Who's going to get the better run out of turn 2? Hurley at the moment, just making a little bit of progress, but can he get the pass done? Just squeezes Mooney a bit wide. Mooney can go down now, though, and look for a gap on the inside. We're into the last lap. Angus Mulholland, he's led from the flag drop, and he's still got about a 20 metre advantage over 146 Lucas Hurley. Hurley picked up good points in the first heat. Mulholland's just running into a bit of lap traffic, but I don't think it's going to worry him too much. He's going to come down, take the checkered flag. 146, Lucas Hurley comes home in second, then 46, Ashton Mooney. Then we got the 9W car, Bailey Adaperi McPhee. Nope, 77, Harry Jurgens got up at, he came from absolutely nowhere to pick up fourth, just got ahead of Bailey Araperi McPhee.
Yellows are on.
Fletcher Hoskins, 88V, winner of the first race, so he's picked up some good points. 91W, Jesse McPhee in 7th. 88W, Ashton Kahui. 227S, Corey Symes. And 5W, Alaya Kahui. She's in 10th place. That's the second heat for the youth mini stocks. Put your hand together for Angus Mulholland as he trucks around with the checkered flag. In a moment, he's going to go and pick that up down at the pit gate. Rumney's that third out. Then Asher Ree's going to be starting off grid 8. Here's the grids. 38V, Zane Dykstra off 1, 53V, Sean Smith off 2, 119V, Zach Harris off 3, 2NZG, Josh Prentice off 4, 235G, Regan Penn, 7R, Michael Rumney, 229G, James Clark off 7, 1NZK, Asher Rees off 8. 81V, Max Holloway, what a drive from him in the first heat. P9, Chad Ace, P10. Ethan Levine, 46W, he's on P11, P12, 99, Todd Hemingway. 57V, Dylan Marshall, he's off P13. Outside him, 37S, Shane Denham. P15, 971, Jaden Ward. P16, first heat winner, 89W, Dale Robertson, so he's going to have to come from deep in the pack. Brad Eulenberg, 85S off 17, 26V, Kaylin Mooney off 18, 9G, Jamie Hamilton off 19, 5W, Keegan Levine off 20. 88V, Josh Kahui off 21, Scott Duncan, 23V off 22, 23 is 94P, William Humphreys. Peter Rees, long way back in the 10G car, grid 24, making up the back row. 82S, Hamish Booker, and 16B, Brett Loveridge. It's time for the second heat. Asher Rees, you certainly wouldn't bet against Rees being in the top 2 or 3 from that grid. Unless somebody takes a dislike to him and gets in his way.
We've got Peter all the way down at 24. So we'll see how he charges up through the field.
He could pick up a stack of points in this one. The revs rise. The green flag's in the air. Let's go racing!
And Sean Smith.
Sean Smith went up the wall, then came down again. He's mobile again, but he's dropped back 24 places. Meantime, though, 38V, Zane Dykstra, he's out there from 235, Regan Penn. 2NZ, 1NZ having a great battle going into turn 1 and 2 there. Oh, Mick Rumney half spins, loses a couple of places as the cars go past. But it's Dykstra. We wondered how he would go with the track having a little bit more grip on it. Oh, somebody slowed down there. No, they're moving again. I think that's 82 Hamish Booker. 37 Shane Denham had a spin, but he's back out on the track. So it's 38 Dykstra. 235 Penn, then 1NZ Reeves. Then 81 Max Holloway, back up into the top 4 already. What a night that man is having. So Dykstra continues to lead. He's got Booker in between him and the chasing pack, and that's pretty helpful at the moment, because he's got a few obstacles to negotiate himself in the next couple of laps. So it's handy having some cover. Reese has got up to second place. That's Asher Reese. Peter Reese, he's starting to make a little bit of progress through. But still, it's 38 Zane Dykstra. He's actually stretching the legs on Asher Reese a little bit, and Reese has got to get past that Hamish Booker car, which is very, very fast. Asher Reese is about to get a visit from 235 Regan Penn, filling his rear vision mirrors. Max Holloway continuing to run ahead of Josh Prentice. Holloway in 4th place. Oh, it's a big spin there. Is that 2NZ? Spun to the infield. No, it's 4K Jet Ace.
Jamie Ward's made up 11 places.
So here comes Dykstra. He's still got that car between him and the charging Asher Reeves, and he'll be very grateful that he's got a chance now to put a couple of other cars there, as long as he doesn't get tied up in the battle, or as long as Booker doesn't decide to have a wee pop shot. But he's got through clear this time, but it's a little bit slow, and it's given Reeves a chance to close up a bit. The field is tightening. Oh, big spin there in a cloud of dust. We'll have 4 laps to go this time around for Zane Dykstra. He continues to lead from Asher Reeves, but he's 3 cars back now, Reeves. Reeves got past 16V Brett Loveridge, but it's still that Booker car is giving Zane Dykstra a bit of protection. He'll just hope that that Booker doesn't try something in those last couple of laps. It'll be 2 to go this time around for Zane Dykstra. He's driven an absolutely faultless race. Oh, Booker's passed him, and that's opened the gate to Asher Reeves. Will be 1 to go coming around this time, and Asher Reeves is closed right up on Zane Dykstra. Can he get a car between them for protection? He's up there by 46W. Ethan Levine. Reeves is only about a car length back now as they go down the back straight. Dykstra makes a dive down under Ethan Levine. Oh, Reeves just had to get off the gas for a minute. Zane Dykstra takes the win, 38V. Asher Reeves in 2nd place. Terrific race. Oh, I thought Dykstra had done his chances there when Booker got past him, and the back end of his car was there for all to see, especially for Asher Reeves to see. But he was able to negotiate through the lap traffic on that last lap. Zane Dykstra takes the lead, takes the win. 2nd place, 1NZK, Asher Reeves. 235G, Regan Penn. Then 81V, Max Holloway. Another stellar performance from him. 971C, Jaden Ward, as Ewan said, made up a stack of positions. 2NZG, Josh Prentice.
38V.
In 6th place, 94P, William Humphreys in 7th. Dale Robertson up to 8th place in the 89W car. Dylan Marshall up to 9th. Kalen Mooney, 26V, he's in 10th place. Another great race, Ewan.
Certainly was, and there's a few guys, Peter Rees, 24 to 12 again, so he's pulled up another 12 spots.
Yep. Fastest lap of the race, Caelan Mooney, a 16.009 lap. As Zane Dykstra brings the checkered flag around, give him a hand as he comes along the straight here, Wanganui folks. Made the decision about 3 years ago to contract to Wanganui, and he and the family absolutely love racing out of Wanganui, and they are absolutely fantastic club people. Zane, captain of the Wanganui Warriors this season, and he's just an all-round nice guy.
And unofficially, top on points at the moment on 47, then followed by Max Holloway, 81V on 45.
Wow.
Dale Robinson on 45. Jaden Ward on 45. Regan Penn, 44.
44, then you go back to Peter Rees on 39, Asher Rees on 38, Josh Prentice on 38, Keegan Levine on 37. Didn't get anything going in that race, Levine, for a really good performance in that first heat. 26V Caelan Mooney, 10th and a 9th for him, and he's 10th on 35 points alongside William Humphreys. So Zane Dykstra's got a 2-point lead over 3 cars. Boy, doesn't that set up a wonderful third heat.
Certainly does. He will be coming from 25th grid in the last heat though, so that'll even those points out a little bit.
Yep, it will. It will. Dale Robertson will be coming from 22. So he's got a lot of ground to make up. Whereas Peter Rees is starting from grid 6. And who else was in there?
Max
Holloway. Oh, Maxie. He's going to go off grid 9. And, yeah. So we've got the results through already. The lap scoring team tonight, Roger Hume and his team, they are absolutely on fire. It's as we called it, 38V Zane Dykstra, 1NZK Asher Rees, 235G Regan Penn, 81V Max Holloway, 971C Jaden Ward, 2NZG Josh Prentice in 6th place, 7th 94P William Humphreys, 89W Dale Robertson in 8th, then 57V Dylan Marshall, 26V Caelan Mooney. I'm going to pass over to you and to read out the points.
Yeah, so as we said, top on points, 38V Zane Dykstra on 47. Then we've got second, 81V Max Holloway, 45 points. 89W Dale Robinson, 45 points. Jaden Ward, 971C on 45 points. So there's a bit of a tie there at 45 points. Regan Penn, 44. 235G. 10G Peter Rees, 39. 1NZK Asher Rees, 38. 2NZG Josh Prentice, 38. 5W Keegan Levine, 37. 26V Caelan Mooney, 35. 94P William Humphreys, 35. 57V Dylan Marshall, 30. 7R Mick Rumney, 27. 85S Brad Eulenberg, 23. 29G James Clark, 23. And I think that's probably all we need to read out on that.
I think that probably is. And do you reckon that there might be, with Wanganui cars first and second equal at the moment, do you reckon there might be a meeting in the Dykstra bus of 8 Wanganui drivers at some stage?
One would hope so. Yeah, I would think that the car has a very, very good chance of taking this out. I'm just looking at those top 6 in their grid positions.
Right, we're going to throw to Bianca in the pits. She's got Zane Dykstra with her.
Zane, that was a great win. Hard racing out there, 15 laps. You must be knackered.
I am. I'm knackered, all right. We're only used to having like 8 or 10 laps around this track, so 15 is a lot of laps. It's good racing, hard racing. Everyone's fast. It's unreal. It's bloody good. It's good, and it's good to get a win. So hopefully it puts me high on the points. Not too high that everyone recognises me, but yeah, hey, we'll just play it by ear and go with the flow.
We just kind of want to sneak in the back door, don't we?
Well, that sounds good. Sounds good, but it never happens.
Hey, I have to ask, when you're in a field of great competitors like that, you're out front, you know they're all chasing you. Are you looking forward or are you looking in your rear vision?
Oh, I never look in the rear view mirror because it always puts me off. So I just look in front of me and try and make more passes if I come up behind lap cars and things like that. So that's what I try and aim for, and don't even look behind you. Just it's a blur. So yeah.
It's probably a good thing you weren't looking because there was a lot going on. Really, really quickly, Zane, can you tell us who this is?
This is my son, Ewa.
And he's proud as punch, right?
He is proud as punch. He loves racing, and he absolutely loves it. Yeah.
Look at him with his overalls on. He's good to go. Hey, Zane, that was a great win. Good luck for the rest of the evening.
Before
Cheers,
you
guys.
go, Bianca, do you want to tell Zane that he is actually leading on points by 2 points after 2 heats? Oh. Well. So the classics are back out there. Their last race of the weekend. Looks like the 6P car of Charlie Harper streaked away from 61 Richard Black. Then the first of the tanks. I think that's the one tank. I think there's only one tank out there this race. Yep, that's the Chris Goman's tank. Very grounded young man, that Zane Dykstra interviewing.
He is, yeah. He's a lovely bloke. Gives it all. He's very, very quick. Very quick. But like I said, that first night, he's always has that unlucky lap or just that bit of consistency.
Yeah, the you know, two or three seasons ago, the first season they came here, he just had a knack of finding trouble. Yeah. And he'd be flying along, looking like winning. And then they bought the new car out last year, and first night out in the new car, he had 3 wins. And he's just never looked back from then. The confidence that he took, you know, and of course that car now has moved on. A brand new car this season. And yeah, he's just going from strength to strength. He finished 4th last year in the North Island Superstocks at Stratford. So he's been very close to a Speedway New Zealand podium. And look, tonight might be his night, and it could be Max Holloway's night.
Well, that's what Wanganui have got going that are not a lot of other clubs. In fact, I don't see any other clubs do at the moment. I mean, Gisborne have heaps of drivers.
Boys on the pole line,
Wanganui
3
have
and
a whole
4.
lot of young fellas that are getting better together.
Here we go,
So they're doing it together. They've started from the obscurities, and they're all coming through the ranks. And
that's the thing with the Wanganui Warriors. Cameron Jurgens has said it's a long-term prospect. They want to keep this team, the nucleus of this team, together for 3 or 4 seasons, and learn to race together, learn to you know, instinctively know what the other guy is going to do. You know, Caelan Mooney joined the team last year, and he looked like he'd been teams racing all his life. And he has certainly added to the team, but the guys like Zane, Dylan Marshall, Max Holloway, you know, it's only 4 or 5 seasons ago, you know, Wanganui, to field a Superstock team, we're having to get ring-ins from all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, Chad Ace raced for us a few times, Clint Hill from Stratford, Sean Pearson. You know, we'd pull guys in from wherever we could get them. But now, you know, we've got a fantastic Superstock class here at Wanganui, and they are absolutely starting to show their mettle. And of course, home track advantage, big field of Wanganui cars. I think they're all mobile. So, yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see some tactics come into play in this 3rd heat. I can't wait. Oh, look at the front of the 6W car. Certainly the right front wheel's not supposed to be facing in that direction. But the Land Cruiser tow truck, which is about a similar vintage to the Eddie Hawkins car. God, they're even the same colour. yeah, he also had a couple of rather unfortunate landings.
Yeah, super bloke. It's only, I think it's his third season having a go, and he's kind of doing it by himself. He gets out and gets it done. He's come on really well. Now he's got the hang of it. He's really going good.
It's become the rarity now, isn't it? The privateer and Superstocks. It's become pretty corporate. Slow down, fellas. Oh, and we go red. Front two cars.
Come on, guys.
Charged away, so they'll go around and grid up again.
Around the track, grid back up.
Did I detect a touch of frustration in the voice of the referee there? They give back so much to this community, and particularly to the Speedway community. They're just really cool people, and they've got a staff and friends up there on the truck up on the hill at the top of turn 2, and they've certainly had a view of some action from up there tonight, and it won't have been so cold. Right, behave yourselves, fellas. Away you go. It's a 12V car first away. Just not a lot of speed on going into turn 1 and 2 this time. But that man, Josh Walsh, he's already got himself up to second place again. You can certainly get a glimpse as to why he's the reigning 1NZ. And he just blasts past Tiffany in 12V car into the lead. So it's Walsh, Corsten and Nolly, nothing between them. In the 24S car, Hayley James, 18V, she's up there as well. I think that Josh Walsh would probably have to do something a little bit silly to lose this race from here, or have somebody decide that they want to stop him. And certainly keep an eye on that 36V car of Anthony Matchwick's, not the fastest car out there, but he races it like a true stock car, and he's not averse to cruising the pole line, just looking to cause a bit of mayhem. So Josh Walsh ticks off another lap. Nolly's got clear into second place. Then Corsten, the 24 car. It's one of the Stratford cars. Good contingent of Stratford cars down here tonight. Oh, 54 Jordan Stedman. He just dealt to one of the Stratford cars down the back straight. It was a 24 car too. So Josh Walsh continues to lead. Hayley James is making some progress through the field now in the 18 car. '82 Dennis Black picked up a win last night. He's moving forward as well. And Jordan Stedman in the 54V car, Mark Reef's car. He's out there having a bit of fun, and he's not backing off if somebody throws a bumper at him. But certainly Walsh looks like he's got this race well and truly under control. And just looking at that track, there are a couple of black lines out there, but it's certainly nothing like last night. And so it will be a slightly different track for the third heat, and be interesting to see who adjusts to it, or a bit of a shunt there. That might be 82 Dennis Black and the 12 car, and that's not over yet. The checkered flag's out. Josh Walsh takes the win. Ryan Nolly in second place, Hayley James in third, Tiffany Carston, excellent result from him, coming home in fourth. Then Dennis Black in the 82V car, 14V Josh Matthews after the win in the last heat, 54V Jordan Stedman, 67V Nathan Black, 71V Jason Poynton, 76V Dylan Walker. So that's the stock car racing for this weekend.
and get it done. No matter how dirty our hands have to get, we suck it up and get it done. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up.
Suck it up and get it done with suckitup.co.nz.
Are you building a new commercial business or home? Or is it time that your existing premise has had a repaint anywhere in the South Island? Then Anderton Decorators have you covered. From floor to ceiling, wall to roof, Anderton Decorators offer the latest techniques, equipment and technology to make even the hardest tasks seem simple. Anderton Decorators also has the expert team to take the frustration out of your next project. Call Shane today on 027 Painting. That's 027 724 6846. Anderton Decorators. We have you covered.
Ready to go. Oh, where they go. Ron Ty very quick out of the blocks. The referees are happy with it. Oh, now Ty's been turned around. He's been pinball machined around there. Waiting to see who this is coming around in the lead. Yes, it is 46B, Quinn Ryan, then 98, Jerry Linklater. Oh, the 77 car had a tussle with Linklater, went into the wall, spun around twice on the grass, but he's back out there racing. Barely broke his stride. So Quinn Ryan, Jerry Linklater. Then we've got Stephen Roygard. Unsorted Dice, Paul Vasey, Mark Johnson's up there, Randall Tarrant, he's up to 6th, up to 5th now. Once again, really good pace on Quinn Ryan, he's just scorching away at the moment. I think if Randall Tarrant can hold his place there, he's going to take a bit of catching in the points. He's ahead of Pickard. But Quinn Ryan, he's really got the bit between his teeth and he's looking really determined to finish the weekend on a high. There's a little battle going on down here in turn 4. A little bit of paint being exchanged. Bumpers, 31W Josh Patterson and Ron Ty. Oh, they just about take out the race leader, 46 Quinn Ryan, as Ty gets into Patterson and he's going to take Vasey up the wall and down the wall. Nearly up and over.
Down the back straight.
Flames coming from the Vasey car. Just waiting to see if it's just unburnt fuel.
It's Linklater.
Was that Linklater? So you thought it was the 351 car.
Red.
Yep, they're gone red.
Red. Come on, guys, use those brakes. I know you've got them.
Jerry Linklater taking up the wall there. Really, it wasn't his argument. It was Ron Ty and Josh Patterson, and Linklater just happened to stumble on it. And he's the one that came out worse. About the only good thing out of it was that he didn't actually roll over.
Mate, you have to come off. You were just a bit long trying to get it to fire. We gave you all the time we could, but
so Jerry Linklater's going to have to pull to the infield as the cause of the stoppage. They gave him an opportunity to refire. So, yep, they're going to tow him off. Don't want to risk damaging that car anymore. Jerry's out of the car. Once again, showing the benefit of the lip on the new wall. You know, Linklater went up, but where in the past he would have just got slammed against that wall, and so that they're much less direct contacts into the wall down at that end now. Once we've got the lip on the wall all the way around next season, yep, it's going to be almost a new generation of racing here. So 46B, Quinn Ryan, sitting down in front of us on the front straight. He's your race leader. Nearly got taken out by Ron Ty and Josh Patterson, who were having a real good ding-dong battle. And Ryan had to dive to the left to avoid them as they spun across the track. So it looks like the track's clear. Red lights will go out. I'll get the call.
Lights are out.
So away they go. Quinn Ryan. He's got a very handy advantage over 66 Randall Tarrant. Tarrant won't be too concerned about that. He'll just be happy to be sitting in second place because that wraps up the points for him. Mark Johnson, he's having a terrific race in third place. Then Lance Alderdice, Paul Vasey, Matthew Pickard. Picking up points, but it's not going to be picking them up fast enough. Tarrant, fastest lap of the race so far. In the 99V car, Alex Mosley running in 7th place at the moment. That's very creditable from a car that certainly hasn't got the high-tech gear that most of the guys out here have got. Just an exchange of places here between Mark Johnson and Lance Alderdice. Johnson back into 3rd place. Pickard following them, waiting for one of them to make a mistake. But Quinn Ryan, he's leading. White flag's out, 1 to go. Quinn Ryan leading from Randall Tarrant. It's been a weekend to forget for Quinn Ryan, but he's going to go home on a good note. Randall Tarrant comes home in 2nd place, and that's going to give him a victory in the 2nd tier. We'll have points up very shortly. As the rest of the cars
Yellows are on.
Just power down over the line. So Quinn Ryan took the race over 66A, Randall Tarrant 77M, Luke Alderdice got ahead of Mark Johnson, 307K, Matthew Pickard in 5th, then 16M, Kyle Benton, 99V, Alex Mosley, 162S, Jake Shepherd, 31W, Josh Patterson, 351R, Paul Vasey. Trent James in 11th place. Didn't finish the race, nor did Stefan Roygard, Ron Tye or Jerry Linklater. So Quinn Ryan's going to pick up the checkered flag. He's going to go off in a lap of honour. And they can go and load up the car, head off to the club rooms, reflect on what might have been. Still a 16.26 of best time in the race. It's still pretty impressive pace for a track late in a 2-day meeting. What do you reckon, Ewan?
Yeah, it is. It's I'm just sitting here contemplating what's about to happen. I think that gives Quinn Ryan, he got 1st place in that race, he got 2nd place, 3rd place overall, I think, in this series. So it'll go Randall Tarrant, Matt Pickard, Quinn Ryan.
Yep, so they'll have little envelopes full of money to take away later on. So we're going to throw down to the pits for an interview with Randall Tarrant.
Congratulations, Randy T. Of course, this is all unconfirmed at the minute, but we do have you as a Tier 2 winner. Want to congratulate you on behalf of everybody here in Pits TV.
Yeah, cheers. Bit of a challenging weekend, and obviously would have done anything to be in that top group, but yeah, pleased to finish on a high, and car's going good heading into whatever next meeting we go to, yeah.
What is your next meeting? Is it the charity race?
Yeah, it is that big one in Rotorua, the $20,000 charity meeting, so good to go into that with a bit of confidence and know that the car's reliable, because I'm sure that'll go off.
I spoke to you briefly last night, Randy, about the car and how it was behaving on the track, and you said, oh, I want Barney back, but of course tonight, probably different story.
Yeah, different story. Looking at the notes I wrote down last night, I actually think I put the wrong amount of turns into one of the shocks, and that might have been our headache last night. So lucky we write things down, but spur of the moment, easy to get it wrong, and didn't get it wrong tonight, so happy as.
Always good to see you at the top of the tier. Well done, Randy.
Cheers. Thanks, guys. Primo.
Those lights are going out.
Lights are going out. They're going to get a restart this time around.
Lights will go green and she's all yours. Just remember, drive to the conditions. Let's make this last one a tidy one.
So it's Paige Smith on pole, outside her. Chase Core in the 9S car.
Yellows are on.
Big air dam on the roof rather than the wing.
Just keep circulating as you are.
277, Corey Symes, off grid 4. 76, Corbin Morris. Down there on the inside, 28V, Max Candish, 52, Boston Joblin.
69V, Angus Mulholland that won the second heat. He's like Fletcher Hoskins, he's going to have to drive his way through the field. So somebody's pulled to the infield over there. Just can't quite make out that number.
Harry Jurgens.
It is. Harry Jurgens. Yes, well spotted. Your eyes are better than mine, Ewan. Right, they're coming around to the control line, ready to get the start. And away they go. And Chase Core gets the speed down the outside. He's going to be first into turn 1 and 2. But he's got Corey Symes right behind him. Then Paige Smith, 76, Corbin Morris. So they go down through 3 and 4 for the first time. So it's Core, Symes, Morris has got past Smith. Oh. Bit of a schmozzle there as one car spins into another car. Ashton Mooney's onto the infield and back out on the racetrack, but he's spent a whole lot of positions. So I hope he's not doing that and putting the mockers on Asher Reese, his partner. And the 9W car. That doesn't look to be going anywhere. So at the front, it's still Core from Symes. Here comes Symes, looking first to go the outside. Then he's going to dive down the inside. And he does, makes the pass, coming down the front straight. Got a car length over Core. Sparks flies, a little bit of contact, one of them with the wall. 76B, Corbin Morris is right there. And 52, Boston Joblin, he's getting into that scrap as well. So lots of people running out wide. Oh, somebody gets turned around there. The 76 and the 229 car. 229 going to get going. Not sitting in a good position there, side onto the traffic. I'll give him a moment to get going because I want to get him racing again, but if he can't get going, yep, there go the red lights. And of course, Murphy's Law, as soon as the red light comes on, he gets going and drives out of the wall.
227, you need to come to the infield.
So the 227 car will be called to the infield as the cause of the stoppage. If he'd managed to get that going a moment earlier, it wouldn't have been an issue. They wouldn't have had to throw the lights.
You were just parked there too long, mate. We didn't want you getting hurt.
So, down in front of us, we've got 9S, Chase Core, 52, Boston Joblin, 76, Corbin Morris, a wee bit further back. It certainly was involved there with the 227 car. Wait to see if the officials have anything to say about that after the race. So away they go. So it's Chase Core gets away first. Then Boston Joblin. We got red again. There's a car on the back straight.
Red. Come on, guys.
Didn't get the start.
76B, you're going to go back behind the 5. 76B, start backing it up. Keep going.
You want us to push him off?
Yep, that'll do, and just ensure that you are in a forward gear.
So it's interesting to hear the advice that the officials are giving to the drivers. So just back the 76 Corbin Morris car up, and then the referee says to him, ensure you're in a forward gear, because they obviously don't want somebody taking off backwards viewing.
Just so we know that your vehicle is running.
So it's Core from Joblin. Pretty sure the 517 car's a lap down. Oh, truck's just driving around, checking on everybody. I'll tell them the lights are about to go out so they can get ready. Everyone's coming up to the dummy group.
They're out.
You can
5,
see Ewan.
4, 3, 2, 1, green.
Away they go. All call was a little bit slow. Boston Joblin probably closed down the gap by a car length. He's right on the back bumper of Chase Call now. Makes a run down the inside, going down the front straight. Two of them side by side into 1 and 2. Oh, we've gone red again. We've got a car.
Red.
Spun up in the back straight.
Come on, guys, you need to be real quick on these reds. You've just had one of your drivers roll down the back straight. Sort it out.
Now, one car that's made a little bit of progress through all of
Lights
this
are out.
is the
5,
88V car,
4,
Fletcher Hoskins,
3,
won the first
2,
heat.
1,
Started
green.
right at the back this race. So white flag, 1 to go for Boston Joblin. Hoskins was certainly up there in the points. He's up inside the top 10 now. So here comes the checkered flag for 52, Boston Joblin. Good win for him, 146. Lucas Hurley, he gets across the line in second place, and he's had 3 pretty good heats. So he could be right up there in the points as well. Oh, and we've got 2 more cars in the wall. One of them's a 76B car, the other's the 517W car.
On, yellows are on.
Down here in turn 4. So we will wait for some results there. Hopefully they'll have some points for us.
517W, even though you're parked in the wall now, just beware, the driver's rep will be coming to get you.
Right, the motors fire up. Oh, talking of barbecues, looks like Ashton Mooney could cook up a hungy at the moment with all that steam.
He's not worried.
No.
No.
Grandad will build him another motor.
Yeah. Someone else will be yelling out at him at the moment to Cecil.
Yes. Shut it down.
Shut it
down. Right, so first out is the water truck, followed closely by the wheel packer. As Boston Joblin goes off on his lap of honour, he's accompanied by 146 Lucas Hurley, and I wouldn't be surprised if Hurley has come through a fairly congested pack and finished up at the top of the points. Okay, Bianca is going to talk up what it's like down there in the pits at the moment, just as the Superstocks come out.
Listen, guys, I can feel the tension from here. We've got the mini stocks coming off. Thank you for your patience with that race, by the way. And we've got our supers about to come on for the third and final race. Tony, you asked if I had any gossip. I have absolutely none. Nobody wanted to talk to me, and rightly so, because they all have a job to do, right? But hey, if you tell me that the Dykstra bus has the best barbecue, that's where I'll be heading straight after this race, because Zane Dykstra is, of course, unconfirmed top of the table at the minute. Max Holloway not following too far behind. But listen, I don't know if you've read out the grids, but we've got Peter Rees, who's come in second 4 times.
Yeah,
4
Peter
times.
Rees, certainly this event owes him one, doesn't it? And if he was to win tonight, well, that will give him the Grand Slam, the New Zealand Championship, the North Island Championship, the Grand Prix, and the World 240s. Plus a whole host of Teams Champs titles, and it would certainly strengthen his credibility to be claimed
one of the best of the best, right?
The best of the best. Well, then you add in a whole handful of stock car New Zealand titles. I see Dylan Marshall down there behind you. He's on grid 1.
Can you see behind me? I don't know what you can see. But listen, like I say, I can feel the tension from here, and there's not a soul to be found in this pit area. They're all up on the bank here watching. I'm excited. I really, really would love for Peter Rees to come home. But listen, we're at Wanganui. These Wanganui drivers are absolutely awesome tonight. So, Tony, I don't like Peter's chances, to be fair. Who have you got your money on?
Well, I'm picking at least one Wanganui car on the podium, and I would really love it if it was a Wanganui car driver on the top step of the podium. But I'm not going to threaten anyone's chances. But there's 8 Wanganui cars out there in a field of 26, and 8 cars can actually have quite a significant influence on a race if they decide to race as a pack. And the one thing with the Wanganui Warriors over the last couple of seasons, they have developed a team mentality.
Absolutely, they've actually been a pleasure to watch over the past 2 seasons. They do race together as a pack. They're a very, very strong team, plus extras, of course. 8 drivers in there. Oh, it's going to be good. Listen, these guys are waiting patiently. I'm not sure what the hold-up is or what we're waiting for, but I can absolutely imagine that there'll be some butterflies on this dummy grid right now.
We're waiting for a mini stock to be towed from right down on the turn 4. But they'll bring the cars out, they'll grid them up on the infield while this, so many cars had to be towed off. We've got to wait for the tow trucks to come back from the pits, having deposited their loads. And of course, most of the youth mini stocks are up in the top pit. It's a bit of Murphy's Law there.
Hey Tony, I know that you're a bit of a whiz on these results at the minute, but can you give us who's actually winning the best pairs at the minute? There's a bit of a challenge for you.
No, I can't, because they haven't actually given us any points for the youth mini stocks yet.
Oh, so we're on the ball, but someone's not tonight. Oh my gosh, guys, here they come. They're slowly coming out. Here's Peter Rees coming out right now. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get really, really nervous. I'm going to watch these guys come out. I'm going to go and get my position and watch this. I'm going to see you guys back after this race.
So you're going to go running straight to the winner at the end of the race, Bianca. Great. Right, we've got the grids coming up now. 57V, Dylan Marshall off grid 1. 16B, Brett Loveridge off grid 2. 99M, Todd Hemingway off 3. 82S, Hamish Booker off 4. Then we got 46W, Ethan Levine. 10G, Peter Rees off 6. So he's up there in the points, but he hasn't actually got the opportunity to pick up a hatful of points here.
We're just waiting for a tow truck here.
4K,
we've got a couple of mini stocks
Chad Ace,
jammed
grid
together,
8,
so
94P,
once they've gone, we'll be
William
ready to go.
Humphreys.
It might be a 2 minutes.
Max Holloway on grid 9. He can certainly add to his points tally. 23V, Scott Duncan on 10. 1NZK, Asher Rees on 11. 12 is 88V, Josh Kahui. Teams racer, don't forget that. 29G, James Clark on 13. 5W, Ethan Levine, Keegan Levine off 14. Mick Rumney, 7R off 15. 9G, Jamie Hamilton off 16. 235G, Regan Penn off 17. 26V, Kalen Mooney, he's off 18. 2NZG, Josh Prentice, he's off 19. Off 20, 85S, Brad Eulenberg. We got grid 21, Zach Harris, 119V. Grid 22, Dale Robertson, 89W. 53V, Sean Smith off 23. 971C, Jaden Ward. He's got the potential to pick up a swagger positions in this race, as have the 2 off the back, particularly 38V, Zane Dykstra, and 37S, Shane Denham. Boy, if there's tension up here in the commentary box, what it must be like in the cockpit of some of those cars.
He's not wrong there.
It's a fantastic sight.
Pit gate shutting.
Pit gate's closing. We're ready to go racing for a championship. The first Superstock Championship of the 2023-2024 season. The Sharp As Line Haul New Zealand Superstock Grand Prix. The 46th running of the New Zealand Grand Prix. Peter Rees has never won it. Can he
set the record straight on that today, or is it going to be one of the young guns? We're about to find out. The clerk of the course goes to the infield. The truck pulls off. The green flag goes in the air. Let's go racing for a championship. Oh, was that Peter Reese that got taken up the wall? So Peter Reese has gone back in a number of positions already. We've gone the car on this side down there.
Stop.
In turn 2. Can't see the number.
I think it's Levine.
It's Levine.
Keegan Levine.
We're following the action down the straight. Wow, Peter Reese nearly got tipped, but he's gone from grid 6. He's back about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's back to about 12th. No, it's not Ethan Levine. There's Ethan Levine right in front of us.
Oh, it looked like a number 5.
Keegan, is it?
Yeah.
5W Keegan Levine. Well, I suppose that's the equivalent of the boys taking him out for a rough night on his stag do, with him getting married next weekend. It's taken out of the first heat. I didn't think we'd go 15 laps. I thought we might get 1 lap in.
Have we got a replay of that? Because Pete spent that whole corner and half the straight on his side. I was like, oh, he's going over.
Yeah, and the sparks were flying. Here's a replay of the start for those of you at home. Oh, Reese ran wide. Then he got turned up the wall, up the lip. Just gone out of camera shot now, and he was getting bounced around. He bounced down off the wall, and there's Keegan Levine. Was 85. Eulenberg took him up, and then Eulenberg just drove away. And as we've seen earlier tonight, once the car outside you drives away, you just drop gently back down to Mother Earth. But Pete, yeah, he was very lucky not to roll then. And he almost got square onto the wall coming down off it. He got a bump in the front and pushed him back in there. Zach's dad, Brent, absolutely famous for Harrisville Speedway. And I know the club won't mind me giving a plug for Wing Thunder on Easter Sunday.
Lights are out.
When the sprint cars race down there, but we've got Superstocks to race now. Away they go. Dale Robertson's made up a few positions too. Just looking at that, he's up into the inside the top 10 by the look of it. Asher Reese is on a charge. Just waiting for some placings to come up on the screen. Just a little bit hard to sort everything out. So many things going on around the tracks.
So it's 1NZ, then 82S.
1NZ, 82S, then 57V, 81V. Max Holloway, he's up to 4th place. He is just having the night of his life out there. So he's just got to stay out of trouble now, Max Holloway. Oh, there's some hits going on down the back there. Todd Hemingway got stopped that time. Might have been 23 Scott Duncan involved. No sign of Dykstra yet. Oh, who's got bodywork? Michael Rumney off the car.
Ward
He's having to go
Holloway.
He takes him up the wall. Oh, and Holloway goes over. Well, I said he had to stay out of trouble. And Mick Rumney.
No, Jaden Ward.
Well, Jaden Ward was at the back of the car, hanging off, took him to the wall.
Mate, use your reverse gear, buddy. 7R. Reverse up.
Once they circulate another lap.
In front of the 7.
Max Holloway's going to start dropping down. Here we've got the replay. Now look at Ward. The whole back of that car's hanging out. Takes Holloway to the wall, and I don't think he was ever going to escape from that. Somebody else going in and giving a push as well.
Mooney probably helped him.
Caelan Mooney looking to try and clear Ward out of the way, but he, hopefully giving Holloway a bit of push to get down off the wall. So it's like a real parking lot out there on the infield now.
Lights are out, lights are out.
Lights are out. We're going to go racing again.
Turn 3 guys, slow car, past turn 3, either way.
So around comes Asher Reeves in the 1NZ car. He's your race leader. Dylan Marshall in second place. Hamish Booker in third. Regan Penn, James Clark, Dale Robertson, Zane Dykstra in seventh. Seventh from 25. That's a great run through the field. Dykstra's really got that car dialed in now. He's got Peter Rees behind him, but Rees is not quite within touching distance. He's got past Dale Robertson, as Dykstra, as is Rees. Robertson's now going to have a look to try and latch onto the back bumper of Peter Rees. As we've got 5 laps to go in the grand final. Heat 3. What more can happen out here tonight?
Oh,
Ash.
Dykstra's been taken out by Clark.
Oh, Dykstra's just been taken out by the 29 car, but he's got going again. Down there in turn 3.
Park car,
but that's costly. It's probably sitting back 6 or 7 positions. Drops him out of the top 10. He's sitting 11th at the moment, but he's got a chance. He recovered very quickly. There's some big hits going on, so obviously James Clark's running for Peter Rees. Rees crosses the finish line, Peter. It's going to be the white flag this time around for Asher Rees. 53 Sean Smith, he's stuck out by the wall. There's nothing he can do. Hamish Booker in second place, in Regan Penn, Peter Rees, Dylan Marshall, Dale Robertson, Josh Prentice, Zane Dykstra's got back into the top 10. But it's Asher Rees takes the race. And, well, don't go anywhere, folks. Don't go anywhere, because the night's not over. Unofficially, and I stress this, unofficially, Regan Penn has taken out the Grand Prix on 68 points. Unofficially, and I stress unofficially, Dale Robertson is in second.
Just waiting for some numbers, guys.
On 66. And we're going to have a runoff for third between 1NZ, Asher Rees, and 38, Zane Dykstra. So, well, Peter Rees in fifth place on 62. Max Holloway still finished in 7th place on 54 points. But, yeah, well done,
Numbers
Regan
to
Penn.
the scales, please.
Who saw that coming?
NG, 38V, 1NZ, 89W.
So they've just called 4 cars to go over the scales.
235G.
235G.
With numbers again, 235G,
89W,
89W,
1NZ, and 38V.
38V and 10G.
So we're going to have a runoff for third place. Asher Rees, the race winner.
Guys, we're just going to let Regan do his thing. He's just jumped out of his car, of course. He's taking off his helmet and his gloves. He's absolutely shattered. That was really, really hard work. We'll just let him get his bearings about him. We've got a huge crowd down here forming. Regan, congratulations, mate. Top of the tier. You're the you were the Superstock Grand Prix winner. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I thought I might have been in the top 5, and then at a city of number 1. So, yeah, pretty amazing. And always dream of winning a big one, and this is the first time I actually went good at a big meeting, and I need to do that more often.
Regan, we have been following you for quite a while, and you're almost there. You're almost there. Tell us how you feel. You finally did it.
Yeah, it has been like that. It's just been a bit of hard luck.
Got to give Mum a hug. Don't apologise. It's all good.
It's been a lot of working towards it, and just learning and just getting laps, and yeah, it's paid off, I suppose.
I can absolutely tell you're just absolutely blown away. This has come as a surprise to you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it hasn't really hit me, Just everyone looking at me. It's usually I'm the one looking at the other guy.
Yeah.
But,
well, listen, you're on top of the tier. Tony, sorry, do you have a question?
I've got a question for Regan. Regan, were there any chats amongst the Gisborne guys for tactics for that final race?
Regan, Tony wants to know, sorry guys, if there was any team Tony wants to know if there's any team tactics for that final race within the Gisborne drivers.
Honestly, I can say I just sat at my trailer. I don't want to be going around greasing up and whatever. Just whatever happens. So yeah.
Regan, if you go and give James Clark a good handshake, he actually did some of the work for you. He's taken out some of your competitors. I think you need to go down there and shake his hand. Shake my hand first, Regan. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Cheers, James.
Sorry, guys, we can barely hear ourselves yelling down here.
Yeah.
We're going to cut away really, really quickly because we have a... Sorry, guys. We do have the runoff coming out now. Asher has just left, so we're going to cut over to you, Tony, and we'll come back and maybe speak to Dale Robinson shortly. I can see Belinda and Dale down here with big smiles on their face. Can I quickly go and talk to them just now, or are they already on the track? I've got a wee bit of time. Okay, let's go.
I can tell you what, Bianca.
Sorry.
Regan Pierno's James Clark at the onside more than a handshake.
Look at the smile, Dale Robinson. Congratulations, position 2. I mean, Wanganui, what a treat.
Yeah, exactly. Just wrapped to be competing with these young fellas. They've got a fair few years on me, so to still be able to pull it together every now and then, it's a good feeling.
There were a lot of battles out there tonight in that final race, Dale. I mean, I've got to give it to you. You just survived time and time again.
Yeah, I thought it was going pretty straightforward, and then I noticed the one Wanganui car on the pole line. I thought, well, there's no chance of going around him, and obviously slowed me up a little bit, but we kept going and got enough points to get on that podium.
It was really good to see because even though they were clearly team tactics, nothing wrong with that, but it was also very, very respectful from both Wanganui and all the drivers out there.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what we expect. We knew going out there that with Wanganui having 2 cars leading the points, surely they were going to try and get them home, which is great to see. That's what it's all about. So no, happy to survive and come out where we did.
I think this Wanganui team might be a little bit of a dark horse in the teams in Palmy. What do you reckon?
Oh, 100%. They've got, good gear, committed drivers, and it's awesome just to see a club back themselves and try and get their own drivers home. It's the way it used to be, and there needs to be more of it.
Dale, I mean, let's face it, you're an absolute legend in the stock car. Ella's coming up not too far behind you, I've got to say. Belinda's here, smiles all around. What does it mean to you and the family?
Oh, it's just good to get a result. Like I say, it's they're a bit few and far between as the years go on. So to stand on the podium is good.
Did you see Keegan upside down? What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I did. Well, I thought, there goes no chance of him helping me. So a little bit unusual for him to be upside down, but hey, it kind of happens here. But just the Linton race car really hooked up tonight with the Hartley engine, and it did its job.
I'm just, as we're talking about Keegan over here, he's just throwing his spoiler over here. He's not happy. Dad's smiling over there. I mean, these guys are used to winning, of course. You guys race all the time together, but I mean, you're the victor tonight. Congratulations, Dale.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Awesome. All right, well, we're going to cut up to you guys, Tony. I'm so far down here, I have no idea if those cars are on the track yet. So we'll cut over to you, and you can do your thing, Tony.
Thanks, Bianca. Yeah, they're not out here yet, but they can't be far away. The Sharp-as truck sitting down there on the start-finish line. They'll come and line up down there, and it'll be 4 laps.
James Clark, we had to come talk to you. You absolutely snotted Dykstra on turn 3 down there. That was obviously, I seen you wait for him, so that was on purpose. That was absolutely not an accident.
Oh, the car actually, one of the fuel lines come loose, so we were pretty much out of petrol by the time we got into the corner. So, knew that a few of the Gisborne boys were up there, so we just had to get the job done there. There was a bit of chaos, so everybody's done well out there tonight. It's been full noise, so credit to the top 3. Well, we'll soon find out, I suppose.
Yeah, we've got Asher and Zane Dykstra, two top drivers, absolutely no doubt about it. James, you're going to go up there and watch, but tell us your weekend. I actually picked you. I've been raving about you all weekend. It wasn't your weekend, but hey, you're still a top driver here. You should not be hanging your head in shame, because I tell you what, it was hard.
Oh, definitely. It's always another level, like we done the hard part last night. The rest of this is just a bonus. So, really enjoyed myself tonight. We missed a few gear sets in the first couple, but hey, that's racing, and it's still an accomplishment to qualify. So, pretty happy with it overall, and Gisborne's on the podium again. So, how good.
It was a bit of a surprise that Regan won. Even he was surprised. He said, oh, golly, I thought I was in the top 5 at least, but to come away, he's just been grafting, learning, and I guess that's what it's all about.
Oh, 100%, yeah. The whole club's been, just building on everything. So, awesome to see him on the top step. I didn't expect him to be there either, but, great result all around, and, good night overall, yeah.
When are we going to see you next? Are you coming up to the charity in Rotorua?
Yep, so I'll be in the charity meeting in a couple of weeks, so really looking forward to that too. It's been a few years in the making now, so we'll be there ready to go.
Listen, have a great safe trip home. Not your weekend, but hey, you've got plenty more to come. Well done, James.
Yeah, no worries. Cheers. Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
Just because it's a runoff doesn't mean it's a free for all. So Dykstra on the inside. And he's gone out reasonably wide on the track. Reese on the outside. So it's a long way for Zane Dykstra to get moved down below the pole line, Ewan. But Asher Reese is out quite close to the wall.
Yeah, it's an interesting tactic, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the pole sitter chooses whereabouts on the track they can park. They can park one car out from the wall if they want, and have the other guy pretty much right up against the wall.
On the green flag.
So they're going to go on the green flag. Here we go. Oh, Reese gets a jump. Gets away first. Dykstra's going to have to throw something at him. Last time we had a runoff here at a Grand Prix, it was Dale Robertson and Peter Rees. Dale Robertson, a huge rollover down right where they are now by Peter Rees. Dykstra nearly got it around there. I thought Rees was going to drive away from him in that first one lap down. Rees has got an advantage now. He's just got to hold his nerve. It's Dykstra that's got to make something happen. So he either tries to chase or he just slows down and he gets one shot at it. And he's got to slow down before he gets to the white flag. No, I think he realises it's a forlorn cause. So it was a good tactical battle for the first lap, but then Asher Reese just got the foot on the gas, got the jump. He's going to come around, take third place. Zane Dykstra, its second consecutive Superstock Championship where he's finished fourth. The podium's not far away from him.
Hello guys, well done fellas.
Well, Ewan, end of a fabulous weekend of Superstock racing.
It sure was. Thanks for having me up here. It was a good experience.
Thanks for coming up.
Great view. Don't get dust in your eyes up here. It's bloody good.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Be a great place to watch sprint cars from.
Yeah, it definitely would be. Yeah, but no, it's been a fantastic weekend. It's another really well-run event from this club, and they've going forward in leaps and bounds. We don't want to blow them up too much, but I mean they are doing a phenomenal job. All the helpers and There we go. Zane doing the old big burnout.
Yep. Well, that's one set of hoosiers that isn't going to get used too much more.
Yeah, he clearly agrees with me. The track needs to be a bit wider there.
He does, yeah. Yeah, it needs to push that wall back. As Asher Reese goes around with the checkered flag. Thank you very much, sir.
No worries.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you up here, and I would imagine the next time I see you will be from one side of the bar to the other at the Speedway garage.
It will. I'll head down there now and pour a couple of beers.
Yeah, I don't know that I'll get down there tonight, but I've got to go up to the club rooms and officiate at the presentations. But, what a weekend. What a weekend. That's all I can say. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye. I've got to get over to the club rooms ready for the presentations, and I'm going to hand it over to Bianca to take us out.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. Listen, Asher, the king of runoffs here. He's won the 1NZ title with the runoff and now third place for the GP for the runoff. He's just speaking to a very, very proud dad. Of course, I don't know if our cameraman can get in there. They're just having a little bit of a debrief, so I'll try and speak to Asher as soon as he gets out. Maybe I can speak to Pete. Pete! How proud are we of this boy, eh?
Oh, very.
Look at the smile. It says the whole thing, right?
Yeah, the whole team, the boys done well, and car's done good, and Mr. Hartley's motor's done better.
Yeah, absolutely, hey. Pete, we talk time and time again with you about your legacy, with the cars that are just on the track that just keep performing. We talk about your boys, we talk about you. You guys are just the kingpins of the stock cars right now.
Bizarre, isn't it? And at the end of the day, we're having fun. Yeah. We actually enjoy it.
I can tell by the big smile. We love it, don't we? You love it.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of work to get here and do this weekend, and the track staff and that have got more work than us. You've got to remember that. The volunteers and all that. It's a whole lot more work. So we've just done our little bit to entertain ourselves in the crowd.
If there could have been a perfect finish tonight, of course we don't have Ethan here because he's got family commitments, and rightly so. How would you see the podium finish any other way? Like you say, you talk about the team and all the Gisborne drivers. Would have you like to see maybe another one up there? Two, maybe?
Oh, hey, can't take it away from Regan, and he's part of our Gisborne team now. But if you want a perfect podium, me on top, because I haven't had this one. but I'm really proud. Regan's got Ethan's old car. I think that won the GP a couple of years ago, so that's pretty cool. And that's his first big podium. Ash is still on there, and Dale's come through with his car and Brian's motor. And old Zane's had a new car this year, and he's been struggling a bit, but that would have been good for his confidence. Yeah.
Absolutely. I talked to him before, and he was all about it. He just loves it. Listen, we want to go and speak to Asher, but he's actually half naked over here, so we're not going to go just now. We will give him a moment. But what can we talk about now, Pete? What is your goals? Let's talk about your goals for the year, because we've got a lot of big races coming up. What do some of those goals look like?
Well, we kind of set our calendar for championship stuff. It's a shame Huntley teams got rained off. Yeah. And I had to say, choose between the charity meeting in 2 weeks or Huntley team. So we had to choose these. Unfortunately, these guys had their dates set aside. We'll do the charity. That's 3 years in the making, and that's for a good cause. Probably next weekend I got off. I got some cars to get out of the shed. We're upset a few customers. Then we sit down and concentrate on the New Zealand's, the Worlds, and then we lead into the big one teams. And if we're all fit and well, we've got to choose our team after the Worlds, and it just gets bigger and bigger. The list for a calendar, we go back to Gisborne a couple of times. We've got the North Islands and Rotorua. She's a big year.
It is. Pete, I was actually lucky enough to travel to the Gisborne track last year with my son, who was racing a mini stock up there, and to see all of these Gisborne drivers going full noise on that track was just amazing. You must be really proud of what you've done and what everyone's done for the track.
Yeah, and it's kind of what they've done for us as well. But it is next level exciting, the racing up there. It's worth the trip if anyone wants to come up there. I call them the South Island of the North, because they're such great people, like the South Island people. And it's just one of those tracks, so we can help put them on the map, and we can hopefully get a title up there in a few years.
Oh, we don't know what that was, but someone's yelling. Oh, don't know what that was, Pete.
The wing fell off.
No. Hey, listen, Pete, it's always nice to talk to you. You're so well respected in New Zealand Speedway. Everyone at home just loves to hear what you have to say. But I am going to sneak away and see if I can get Asher now that he's dressed. Asher. Oh, Asher. Asher, congratulations. Like I said to your dad, king of the runoff, that was great.
Oh, yeah, I haven't really had that much success in runoffs around the place, but yeah, no, it was a good battle. Zane and I both have families, so we've got a bit of respect there, you know, and it's just a great thing to actually get on the podium after a bad heat there in the early one, but great podium to be sharing it with, so I'm happy for all the guys that are on there. I think it's another Hartley 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a Rees chassis, 4 of them. Dale got in there, good for them. But yeah, very happy.
Yeah. Asher, you are very, very humble. I mean, you take the wins and you take it very gracefully. But tell us honestly, what does it mean to you to be the top of the tier? I mean, third, but top of the tier in the country at the minute.
Oh, it's a big thing, you know. We've carried this one for, I think, 3 or 4 years now due to COVID, and a lot of pressure comes with that. You got to uphold yourself and hold a respectful manner. So, yeah, it's cool to be still at the top step. I know there's a lot of young guys up there chewing at my feet to get it. So, hey, I'm glad to be on the top 3 there, and I just hope I probably did my sponsors proud, really. I don't really give them any plugs. They're all on the car. I can't remember them, and yeah, it's just a big thing to continue to do this at this level. Like, it's a big level. There's 60 cars here this weekend, and 60 of them were good enough to win it, you know. So to be in the top 3 out of 2 nights, I'm pretty happy.
And Asher, you said something really precious just a minute ago, that there's a lot of respect as well. And you can clearly see when we walk around the pits, not mates on the field, but absolutely mates, and a lot of respect when you're in the pits here.
Oh, totally. On the field, like, you don't really care whether or not you're doing it inside the rules, you're having fun. But at the end of the day, we still want to go up to the club rooms with them and have a beer and enjoy our time, you know. Like, I live at one of Zane's houses and we're great mates and got family, you know. So we understand what it's like to be in this game. It's quite risky. Our families know what it is, but if we can just be respectful and mindful of that, then it's all good, you know.
Hey, I mean, what a Speedway family. Where would we be without them? Like you say, I mean, it's all just family at the end of the day. We go over to the club rooms, have a beer, and it's all good.
Yeah, that's it. And hey, I've grown up a bit in the last few years. I would have been old eager beaver and just smoked someone, but I got a young girl over there and a great 2 step-kids and a beautiful partner, you know, so you can't do it without them. And they've been here supporting me this weekend, and that's a big thing for me.
I did see them actually coming running in and out of the pits. It's actually nice to see. I think most drivers here do have a family with them too, so they do know the risks and what it's all about. Yeah,
they do, and at the end of the day, we all want to go home safe and sound. Like, hey, we get a bit sore every now and then, I got a few bruises, but it is part of the job we do, you know. We love to do it, and I think for them to understand that, it's a big thanks from my point of view to my partner. Like, it's pretty dangerous, pretty stupid, but hey, I love it.
Listen, Asher, we've taken up a lot of your time this weekend. We really do appreciate your words as always. Have a really safe trip home, but more importantly, enjoy the podium.
Oh, yeah, cheers. Thank you very much, eh?
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, listen, we're going to wrap it up now. The celebrations are actually continuing over in the club rooms. Of course, we might just leave them to it. So we want to thank you all for watching. It's been an absolutely terrific weekend of racing. We want to thank our commentary team, Tony and Ewan. You've done a great job. It's great to be working with you. But that's us from the Pits Media. We do appreciate your time. We appreciate your viewing. And we'll see you again in a couple of weeks in Rotorua.